Dirtwater is bustling. You guys get there around the afternoon time, rolling in on your horses, and it is not quite what you remember. All the damage from the burned events of the Showdown and Dirtwater, everything's been rebuilt and redone, and there's even some new buildings in the town. But I only have the old map, and we'll take a look at that here in a second. So,
where's the chocolate German?
The chocolate German, yes. We get to experience my perfectly on point German accent again. I can't wait.
So is that is the marshal or sheriff of this town still an asshole, or?
You are gonna find out, maybe, possibly. So let's get things rolling here.
A classic map.
So, to refresh your memories, as you and we're just gonna do cams on the stream tonight, so I don't have to mess with double dose of cam shenanigans. So viewers will just be looking at our gorgeous physiques all night, and we'll describe what we see. Normally, there's a map. Sometimes there isn't, actually. Sometimes it is just us, because it's just events that don't require one. But anyway, as you guys roll in, so normally on the top, you come in from the north here. So on the left-hand side, about 4 months ago, this was just a little tent town, but now there's actually structures popping up in this town, structures of a inherent Chinese nature, Chinese architecture. So it's a little interesting as you see these kind of little buildings. Still a lot of tents everywhere, except it's almost doubled in size of tents. And then you have the main road going down. You have a livery into your immediate right, and it just kind of goes into town from there. So you guys were here because Rolf instructed you guys to go ahead and head here and rendezvous with a ranger, a Wyoming Territory Ranger, by the name of Ace. His last name's Carson, Ace Carson. And he came here because of the situation going on in Sundown, which is the objective town where y'all will end up, where he went missing and has now been rediscovered, or he sent word from Dirtwater, and where a certain agent is also missing over there, Adil Jackson, aka Showboat. Anywho, so y'all rendezvousing with him here. Take the show away. What do y'all do?
So we're stepping off the train.
Yeah, you guys came in horseback because your train got robbed. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Wonder where that damn train ended up.
Well, if y'all follow the tracks, you would have caught up to the engine, a fully stripped cargo car as well. But we'll just say you guys took the quicker route to get to your job. It would require you kind of to go away from the railroad. Hey, a little more southwestern.
Yeah, I wonder where that. And I recall from last time whether it was it Billy the Kid, or was it Jesse James, or it was Butch Cassidy? It was Butch Cassidy. That's right. Just going through the whole list of famous cowboys at this point. Yeah, I imagine that after the train car descent, we all had to get on our horses, which were left behind by Butch, and then we rode. Question: how long do we have to ride? Are we tired from the ride, or was it did he actually leave us in a place where it didn't take us too long to ride into town?
It took about the better part of the day. Well, let's see. No, you guys, it was nighttime. Yeah, the better part of the day. So you guys are just arriving. So you're probably tired. You've been riding for quite a few hours, at least 8 hours, I would say.
Right. Two Toes riding into town on his horse that has the same kind of covering the vines and the swamp goo, and again the black and green covered body. Again, when Two Toes is riding on it, the two kind of become indiscernible as two different entities. But even that, over the course of the better half of the morning and the afternoon, riding into town, covered in dust and dirty, sweating, tired, Two Toes is relieved to arrive in the town, and is looking for, because I mean it's a train, it's not like it could have gone anywhere. Two Toes says, I wonder if Butch Cassidy stuck around in town long enough, or after he detached the front of the train, if he made his way elsewhere.
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I was actually thinking I might report just what happened to the sheriff and make sure that they're aware that there is a stopped train on the tracks. That, they can figure out what's going to happen with it. And Marshall, one quick question. When we were going by the train, was there an engineer? Did we ever see the engineer? Or anyone that operates the train? Like, we didn't just leave people there as we, rode by?
Oh, no. If you guys would have ridden by the train, you would have found a tied-up engineer there.
Okay, so I would say we would obviously have released him.
I'm under the impression the train tracks that lead into Dirtwater are different from where our train was headed.
Yeah, so, okay. So where you guys left off, you're heading to Billings. Billings goes straight west, right? So and then from Billings it goes pretty much a straight shot south to Dirtwater. So what I was suggesting is over here where the whole hijinks happen, you probably, instead of following the rail like at a right angle, probably would have just cut down Sioux Nation to get to Dirtwater fastest way. But either way, if y'all went and checked the engine and then headed down or what have you, that's totally fine.
Riding into town, O.T. Wells would say, well, I'm mighty parched. I think I could do with a drink before we do any business.
Oh no. The community nuts.
I got a bar recommendation for you.
Oh, is there a selection?
They got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, as you head into town, like you're passing through that big building on the right there. You're passing the tent / forming Chinatown on the left. You got a big livery on your right, and as immediately after that on your left, you see a 2-story building with a big ornate sign that says Big Lucy's, and literally neighboring that is another 2-story building that says Watering Hole Saloon.
We were in Big Lucy's, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's where Caesar got laid.
That's
for the first time.
Mr. Wells goes, and we're like, yeah, we had a good time in Big Lucy's over there. Can't miss it.
Why don't we all head in there? Ain't no hurry.
Well, I'll probably meet you guys over there if that's what the plan is. I was going to report in with the sheriff, assuming that there is a new marshal or sheriff in town now. Would I know that, I suppose?
Yeah, Two Toes agrees to meet up with the gang at Big Lucy's. I'll catch up with you all later. I need to make sure to tend to my horse and my provisions. I'll see you all there in about an hour. And Two Toes kind of finds his own way to make sure his horse gets water and he has enough trail rations, because they had to kind of subsist off of what they had for the ride over here, 8 hours or more.
Yeah, I would directly across, as luck would have it. I mean, it's right by the livery, so it's not too much of a coincidence. But right across from the saloon and Big Lucy's is a feed store, if you need.
Perfect. Yeah. Two Toes makes to the feed store, and also looking for a big bucket of water for his horse.
Directly in front of the livery and the saloon, actually, where you post your horse up, where you hitch them, is a trough where there's normally some water. You can peek in there, look at the water. You see little goldfish in there, and it looks pretty clean.
Yeah, Two Toes.
Goldfish.
They keep the water clean.
Two Toes pets his horse as it takes a big gulp of water and says, "Thank you, my friend, for getting me here safely." And looks down the center of the road, wondering, because it was raining, Marshall, is the main street through this town muddy, or was the rain relegated to back where we were on the ride over? I'm wondering kind of if it was if the road itself is kind of mucky, if that might hinder our ability to move if we have to get out of town quickly.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it difficult terrain for your horses, but I assume most main streets are going to be mud pits, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like going to be the case even if it isn't raining, because the traffic alone would stir up the dirt constantly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And also, kind of through the bridle, is it bridle, right? for them out over the loop on the front of the store while the horse is having a drink, and goes into the feed store and is going to get feed for the horse. And if they also serve human rations, to take those for the road as well. Not sure if it's a general store or just an animal feed store.
All right, yeah, you tie up the reins on the hitch and let your horse get a little breather, drink some water, and we'll cut over to you in the store here in a moment. Who all is going to Big Lucy's? And who all is going to the sheriff's office?
Buckskin, you want us to accompany you there over yonder? We can always hit the bar after.
It's up to you guys. I can kind of give you a little bit of a tour if you want, if you just want to go with me. I mean, it's not a big town, but there are some nice folk here. Even the general store individual to me, it's still the same person. I don't actually know. But yeah, y'all can accompany me if you'd like. It's up to you. Don't need to though.
I think the sheriff seeing me with a man such as yourself might buy me a little more credit, so to speak. I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yeah, Rusk would also get his horse tied up over by the livery probably, and also tag along with Buckskin to see the sheriff.
Okay. All right, you guys head down to the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office looks a little bit better than you remember. It was pretty new a few months ago, but it's been expanded clearly, and it's definitely a lot cleaner. The door is currently closed, and we'll cut back over to Two Toes as you take a step in, and you see a man with bow tie, black bow tie, bowler hat, and a white apron, dirty white apron over it. He's writing down in some kind of inventory, presumably, as you walk in. Afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. I'm looking for provisions for my horse out front, and also if you have anything for me and my posse, I'd appreciate that as well. I do have coin. Do you have anything for us and for the road?
He was right. He's looking down as he's writing. As you kind of talk, he looks back up to you and just involuntarily just goes, "Holy shit!" Well, hello. I have everything you need for livestock. Afraid I don't have any trail rations or candies or anything like that for people. My goodness, how do you get that on?
Yes, sir. Apologize from the way I look, but if I could get enough feed for 3 days on the trail for mine and 5 other horses, I'll be on my way.
Very well. So you some kind of Sioux?
Not Sioux, Choctaw, sir, but we do have a tenuous relationship with the Sioux. They do border us to the north.
All right. What are you hoping to get for the trail? Obviously, you're not going to want to bale of hay. I'm assuming you fresh produce, some carrots, apples, dried fruit.
Carrots, apples, and some dried grain will be fine. We'll be able to bulk it up from what we find on the trail.
Okay. He kind of collects everything, opens a burlap sack, piles it on the center, closes the burlap sack, and then gets a rope and ties it together to hold it together, puts it on a scale. All right, sir, that'll be 18 cents.
18 cents. And Two Toes kind of reaches into his first pocket, which has the tobacco, and then maybe the other tobacco. And says, "Oh, that's not it." Reaches on the other side of him and fishes out 20 cents. Fishes out a quarter, and hands it to the man and says, "Keep the change, and I'd also appreciate if you didn't mention my being here."
Oh, well, certainly. Much obliged.
Knowing Devil Eyes, I'm pretty sure she's a carnivore. Knowing that horse.
Yeah. Also looking around for, I guess, thematically, we'd be looking for pemmican, right? That would be something we'd probably be looking for. Yeah. Two Toes flicks the quarter to to the gentleman at the feed store and quickly heads back outside, kind of looking over his shoulder to see if the gentleman is kind of still kind of awestruck by the way he looks, and walks to the patio, walks down the stairs from the store to his horse, walks around the back where the satchel is, and places the fresh vegetables, and pulls one carrot out and says, there, boy, I think you deserve this, and feeds his horse a carrot.
Well, on your way out, I see you shoot him $250. He gets more excited about that, actually, and he said, well, thank you, stranger. If you need anything, it's just Clark's Feed Store. I got it for you. Tell your friends.
I will. Thank you for your confidentiality in this.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me go.
All right. Now, you guys at the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office door is closed, but you do see some moving around on the inside.
Is he hiding in a barrel again?
I don't know. Do you enter?
Yeah, I knock first and then I walk in.
I'm surprised how much I remember from that last campaign.
Come on in, sheriff's office. I'm sorry. No, that's right. Yeah. Come on in, sheriff's office. You step in. You see a young man with a blue bandana, overalls, and a white day shirt, kind of standing near the door. He's currently cleaning a rifle. And you can see like the whole left side of it's been extended out. It used to just be one room with one holding cell, but it's kind of been extended to the left a little bit, and there's a separate room kind of out of view of you. Oh, what can I do for you? Deputy Sheriff Carson.
Howdy, Deputy. My name's Ranger William Madsen. Just checking in with you here, letting you know that I'm stopping in town on official business. Wanted to talk to you, make a quick report of we were actually coming here on the new rail line, coming through towards Billings, and we're actually robbed on the train there. Bunch of bandits got away, and the train got ransacked, and is currently stopped on the tracks as far as I know. Just wanted to let you know that. Maybe you could report it to whoever deals with it.
Oh, well, let me holler. The sheriff's just in the other room. Sheriff, you got some, so you said you were a ranger? He's looking at your badge.
I show him I show him the badge.
Oh, shoot. The second one this week. All right. So you guys hear like heavy spurred footsteps coming from the other room. Almost ominous footsteps. You see this big shadow kind of coming through from the other room. And at the first glance, you see a very tall man. Tall man with blonde hair. And as he gets into view, you realize it's actually our good friend Glouser, who used to run the general store here. And he has a
German guy.
He has a big shiny badge on his chest. Oh my goodness! Look at you! Return to Dirtwater, have you?
Yeah, that's a fact, Mr. Glouser, if I recall.
Oh, wunderbar. Please, I have whiskey.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm just, pardon me, I'm a little bit surprised to see you wearing the badge here. It didn't strike me as someone who'd get involved with this.
Oh, yeah. After that scoundrel Tate did what he did in the town, he was run out, yeah.
Indeed. So he's not here no more, huh?
No, yeah. He went north from here. No clue what happened to him.
Rusk looks over towards Buckskin and says, I'm a friend of yours?
Yeah, we met. We do business here, too, from the ranch that we have, just outside of town. But, we got a little history here. Mr. Glouser, if you don't mind, Sheriff, these are my two compatriots here. This is Mr. Wells and Mr. Rusk. We're actually here on official business. We're looking to rendezvous with individual, I forget his name, Ace Carson. I believe another ranger that was in this area that's working here.
Oh, yeah. He was here not too long ago. He went out north, heading to Sundown.
to Sundown. Okay. How long ago did he leave?
Oh, a few hours ago, I think. Oh, I have something for you, actually, Mr. Bookskin. And he reaches into a drawer, and he pulls out a big golden foil wrapped chocolate bar. I have been saving this for you since I sold my store.
Oh, okay. Well, much obliged. Not much for chocolate usually, but I'm sure we'll get some use out of it. I can see myself eating it eventually.
Where is the rest? Where is young Gail?
Oh, Gail. She is she's tending to the ranch today. She had some business to deal with there.
I hope her spirits have improved.
Yeah, she's doing well, doing very well.
Wunderbar.
Yeah. I think last time he talked with her, she was having a mental breakdown.
She was. I think he almost shot her accidentally or something.
Yeah. No, she pointed her gun at him, but she didn't pull the trigger on like with Caesar.
And I promise to our new players, this will probably be the end of the reminiscing from the previous campaign. So, not to leave anyone out of the loop.
Right.
Anyway, I sold my store. It's very good, the new owner. You should stop over there if you needed anything.
Yeah, who's the new proprietor?
Oh, I can't remember his name. I think his first name was John, but he uses his last name.
Well, be sure to stop in, give him some business.
I think he put up a new sign today, actually. Yeah, go check it out.
Will do.
Very well, and I will, there was some business of a train robbery.
That's correct, yeah. I was just reporting that to your deputy over here, and we were actually on the rail line to get to come here, and there's a bit of a robbery on the train. It actually caught us off guard a little bit.
Well, he said
currently stopped somewhere near Billings.
He said, "Oh, yes, sir. Just got done writing up the telegram." Oh, wonderful. We'll get this in right away. Thank you so much. It was on the way to Billings, you said.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Well, if there's anything I could do for you at all after everything you did for this town, please let me know.
Yeah, well, dude, you got any recommendations? Is there anything new here that since we last stopped in?
Well, most people have been building homesteads here and a few places to eat in the morning, but mostly the new general store is quite respectable.
Well, hey, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just came in to let you know I'm in town and report the robbery. See what any other news you had on Ranger Ace Carson.
Oh yeah, he and some compadres of his went north, and but they weren't in a hurry. I don't think you should be able to catch them. They were on wagon. Yeah, 2-horse.
Okay.
2-horse wagon's not really a thing, but they do it in movies a lot.
Yeah, like the Wells Fargo thing. Or no, yeah.
It's 4 usually, right?
Yeah, and a wagon needs 4 horses, or you'd kill the horses pretty quick.
Right, Sheriff. Well, yeah, I appreciate your time.
Have a great day. And I will be probably at Big Lucy's later tonight if you're still in town. Maybe we can reminisce.
Yeah, possibly.
Before we leave, Rusk will step up to the sheriff and reach his hand out for a handshake and say, "It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. It always brings a smile to my face to see an immigrant making their way in this world."
Oh, well, thank you very much.
My father wasn't an immigrant, so always good to see.
Oh, from where?
Oh, Russian colonist from up in Alaska.
Oh, Prussian. Well, that's very wonderful. Yes, we've been here for about a decade now. I was not seeking to be the sheriff, but, we take one look at me, they said, and we'd have less crime, I suppose. I'm the tallest man in the town. Anything is better than a former sheriff, I think, yeah.
Well,
Hope
pleasure
he rolled
meeting.
him out in his bucket. Or barrel, I should say.
Guten Tag, Klaus.
Oh,
Ich
guten
bin
Tag.
O.T. Wells. I'm with this guy, in case you see me later.
Okay, I'm not sure why you're pointing that out. That seems ominous to me, but thank you.
Don't worry about him. He's harmless.
He's harmless as he has an M branded on his
Yeah, I watched lots of Dragon Ball Z too.
The M stands for manly man.
That was just a little riding scar.
Yeah, he fell on a branch.
Yeah, my old horse's horseshoes were shaped like an M and it kicked me.
You know how kids are.
All right, so yeah, Two Toes, you see them as they're exiting the sheriff's office, and y'all are back into town. Where else do you want to go?
Yeah, Two Toes is stepping out. Two Toes is stepping down the small set of 2 or 3 stairs from the store down to where his horse is loading up the fresh produce and other small bags of grain for the horses that will supplement on the trail, and is feeding his horse the carrot, and hears behind him the door open from the sheriff's office, and turns around and looks at the faces of the folks inside to see if anything unexpected happened in their interaction, but looks like it was an amiable interaction, and nods to them, and as they start to make it outside, asks, well, what's our next move? You mentioned there was a bar in town. Is it worth us investigating?
Well, I believe he mentioned there's a bar and a brothel in town. I'd much prefer the bar myself.
Yeah, Two Toes kind of rolls his eyes a little bit at the second opportunity. But kind of motions towards was it Big Bertha's? What was her name?
Big Lucy's.
Big Lucy. Big Bertha's a different
Yeah.
thing.
So kind of in the center of town here, you'll see this is no longer construction. This is a fully built building. This right here is the saloon at the top, and then Big Lucy's is right here. The sheriff's office was over here and has extended a little bit further out. This is the land office. It has a sign that says land office, but it doesn't look like anybody's there. This over here is the general store. Barbers down here. A bunch of housing to the south here, and then of course the railroad's finished all the way to the east.
If I remember correctly, Mr. Marshall, wasn't there also like gallows right here? Just
Gallows?
yeah, I seem to recall there being a mention of there just being gallows right beside the sheriff's office.
Oh, maybe so back then.
It was like, I'm wondering if that's still there, if this town has gotten more reputable and doesn't just hang people in the street.
Well, the only new thing about the sheriff's office, like I said, probably where, if I mentioned gallows, probably where they were is now the extension of the sheriff's office.
So not as morbid as before.
Not quite, no. It's almost like you guys improved the fear level in this town. Wink, wink.
That's cool.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just moseying around, kind of peeking around, I guess, while I assume we're all together, right? Bethel, are you here too?
Yeah, Bethel would have dismounted her horse and walked Jezebel into town. And she would have probably gone with Two Toes, but she would have stayed outside with Jezebel. She wouldn't have gone inside. Is there a church in this town?
There surely is down here. To the southwest, there is, in fact, a church.
It looks
Yeah, well, while Tallulah's doing his thing, Bethel would have gone over to the church and checked it out, but she would have circled back to the group after.
Well, fellas, maybe since we got Miss Bethel with us, maybe we don't go to Big Lucy's. Maybe we pick the other location. It's just a bar.
I'll let you know that big thing that stands out to you, since Gloucester's General Store is not Gloucester's, or it used to be Gloucester's Dried Goods, but now it says Bucky's General Store.
The first Bucky.
You gotta gentrify everything.
No.
don't they?
This is the first one. This is the first one. It started here.
This-
Mother and chip for that one.
that's a chip. Give yourself one.
Doritos.
I approve that actually.
The owner's name is John Bucky's.
John Bucky, I guess.
I imagine you guys, like, after you guys get back together, you're kind of looking around. You're like, wait, where's Bethel? Like, you would have seen her walking back up the road to you guys, and as she walks, she would have probably dropped off Jezebel at the feed store, right? You said there was like a trough there. Is that where we're keeping the horses? Okay, yeah, she would have dropped off Jezebel, and she would have come up to you guys and said, "Sorry, fellas, I had to go talk to God for a minute. Now I could use a little hair of the dog. Y'all don't mind?"
Did he answer?
You bet he did.
Two Toes' original kind of idea when they came into town about going immediately to the bar was kind of, he wasn't too interested into it, but after the kind of interaction where he was unfortunately kind of called out for being kind of a bit of a, not looking like most people do, I don't want to call him freak, but he says, you know what? That doesn't sound so bad.
Okay, so we're heading to the saloon.
Yeah. Sorry, OT, we ain't whoring today.
All right, watering hole, the watering hole, the watering hole saloon. Okay.
Y'all ain't
Is
got
that
no
an
backbone.
Applebee's?
Is there an Applebee's? Mr. Applebee's place?
No,
We got
but
a Bucky's, must have Applebee's.
one
There's
thing,
a Dunkin's.
one
I'm
thing
feeling
you do,
margaritas tonight.
one thing you really do notice, OT, of all the bars you've been to, you've never seen one have such a good stock of community peanuts at the bar. It's just a large amount here, more than you would think. And it looks like there's even one person's job to fill the peanuts as they get low. That's a sole job.
Amazing.
Good boy.
Oh, by the way,
Garçon.
did Gale and Buckskin rename the ranch by any chance to Five Guys in honor of the wildfire?
You should see the brand that we have
Chili's.
for our cattle now.
They just look like a smash burger. Okay, so yeah, you walk in, you see a large bald fellow standing behind the bar. He's got a rag over his shoulder, pretty decent, nice button-up vest with embroidery on it, and also a bowler cap and a well-groomed mustache behind the bar. You, Buckskin, recognize this individual as Rufus Burke.
Sean, I've noticed a trend. Every time you introduce a bartender, they're always a bald guy.
That's probably true, yeah. And same with my fantasy games too. Like they're always bald with beards normally, and they're fat. They're always fat too. I don't know.
I'm guilty of that.
Typecast.
But yeah, what do you guys do?
Well, I
just
grabbed
looked at the rest
myself
of the
a
group,
handful of community nuts.
Obviously.
Hey, lay off. Those are my nuts.
I don't eat secular nuts.
I grab OT's nuts.
Secular nuts.
Put your hand
Our
down on my
God's
pants, sir. I don't know you like that.
Do the nuts have to go through communion for Bethel to want them?
They gotta be
They need to
kosher.
be,
You see over
they
in
need
the
to be
corner.
flashed in holy water
You
first.
see over in the corner a priest praying over some nuts blessing.
That's how.
Thank you, sir.
That's how soy
God
milk
bless.
was
You'd be surprised.
invented.
They cover all the bases here. They got kosher. They
I will
got-
starve before I eat
vegan.
secular nuts.
That's
She
how
reaches in.
that's how almond milk was invented. They were blessing nuts and water and holy water.
Yeah,
God bless.
Bethel reaches into her Stanley cup that has a cross on it for some holy water. Throws it on the nuts.
Family cup of holy water. That's amazing.
I mean, it has enough lead for this time period, at least.
Oh shit!
That's
Oh
a
my
chip.
God.
That's a chip.
That's so funny. It's
we
not
done?
a flask, it's a Stanley cup.
Cast
I
iron.
think
Y'all drink
1800, late 1800 Stanley Cup.
Before Buck actually goes to the bar, he's gonna make his way to the little boys' room somewhere.
Okay, that's out back.
The little boy's room.
The little cowboys.
We had a
room.
long ride. I really gotta go.
That's out back. There's two outhouses behind the bar. One for women, one for men. The one for women has like 10 women waiting.
The Jakes. 6 whiskeys, sir. As I take a handful of hot Cheeto community nuts. They're delicious.
I was expecting you to say 6 whiskeys and then turn to us and say, "You guys want anything?"
Well, 2 of them are for me.
All right. Yeah, whiskey. 5
Whiskey.
cents. Shot at whiskey's 5 censorinos.
I'll pay for it.
Oh yeah.
You'll find that I'm
I'm sorry, it's 10.
generous. Damn!
Joe's gonna perks up at the idea of free whiskey.
Can you make one of bourbon?
Can we make one holy water?
Yes, ma'am. Well, bourbon's mostly all we have, ma'am.
You got Diet Sprite here?
Oh, sorry.
They did have Coca-Cola before.
We're a Pepsi establishment, ma'am. Sorry.
Hey, funny you should mention that because we did
Bourbon
actually
it
get
is.
to drink Coca-Cola in here before.
Like, you have to-
Sarsaparilla?
if you want soda, you got to go to the pharmacy, sir. They might have one in Chicago or Denver or New York. I'm not sure where you're from, but we don't have that here.
So I'll
Drinks
hand
to the
out.
left.
I'll hand out the 4 shots of whiskey. I'll quickly take one, and then I'll ask the bartender. So, what's the word around town, good sir? What's been happening around these parts?
Well, it's been mighty quiet. As he's talking, he kind of sees Buckskin come behind you from the outhouse and sits by the. Oh, Mr. Buckskin, is he's lot with you?
Yeah, Rufus. Yes, they are. How you doing?
I'm doing mighty fine, sir. Mighty fine. Apologies for making you pay for those shots, sir. Mighty sorry. Here, he puts down a whole bottle on the house.
God damn. Excuse me, Beth. What the hell did you do during that? Been
You're
trying to do that my
excused.
whole life, Buckskin. You get free booze in here and nuts?
Yeah, I don't stop in here too often though. I try not to abuse it, you know.
Yeah. Tuto still is kind of shaken from his interaction with the from the vendor. Not that he was particularly rude, but because he's not often reminded of the way that he looks, and becomes kind of conscious of it. Takes the shot, and without waiting for the rest to cheers or say any other condolences or whatever it may be, takes the shot himself.
Oh, Mr. Buckskin, when you have a moment, Mr. Noble Vincent over at the bank has been looking for you, waiting for you to get back into town. Whenever you have a moment that's not during game time, we can go over there.
Not during game time, huh?
Sorry, I broke the fourth wall again. Apologies.
I just. Oh, yeah.
There's a wall?
Well, I'll make sure to check in with him. We got a lot of business to take care of. I got to talk to Gail about some things too. But when I get a moment, we'll reach out to him.
Well, now that his only client's no longer in operation, he does an exaggerated wink at you. Yeah,
He's dead.
He's a little desperate for some new clients.
Understood. Well, let's see what I can do for him.
Why do I pay this kind of pleasure for? What are you doing back in town?
At the moment, probably just passing through for the evening here, but we got official work that we're dealing with, and gonna be stepping out in the next day. We're actually looking for another ranger friend of ours that name was Ace Carson.
Oh yeah, Ace frequents here every time he comes into town, but he left only a couple hours ago. You could probably catch him if you hit the trail.
Well, that's the plan. But we need a little bit of a relaxing evening here, I guess. Kind of came out of a train robbery that caught us off guard.
Oh, we get the
What's the story
hotel
around here,
down the main street is gotten pretty nice now that they're not being gouged by North Star Ranch any longer.
Yeah, it's good to hear. Dirtwater seems like it's turning into a pretty nice place now, and things are turning around, huh?
Oh, well, yeah. Business aplenty now that the railroad's finished. Folks coming into town all the time, looking to move mining or sell cattle, what have you.
I would think that Mr. Noble Vincent would be getting a bunch of new clientele with probably a lot of new people looking to start up businesses, start a new life, settle down roots.
Oh, I don't know much about banking, sir, but guess is as good as mine.
That's good. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Rufus. I'm going to partake in my beverage here and have some more of these nuts. I just got one question. As far as I know, to my knowledge, peanuts only grow in like a more tropical region, like southeast of the... I'm just wondering where you get all the nuts from.
Oh, the Chinese, of course.
Do they happen to be blessed? Just asking.
Come again.
You know what? It's all good. Bethel sips on the shot of whiskey. Never mind.
If it's not too rude to ask, how exactly do you turn a profit by giving out free nuts? Do you upcharge on the drinks, or are people just more willing to buy more of them in return? What's the story with that?
Oh, well, the theory behind it is people are more likely to stay and drink if there's something to occupy their stomach in other ways.
It working?
I'm doing just fine, yeah. I was able to hire this boy over here just to keep him full.
The nut boy.
Nut boy. I like that.
That's wrong on a few levels.
The
Got a
nut
ring to
filler.
it.
The trick is you charge a dime for every shot of bourbon. Make a man rich in a hurry.
Wait, and considering that jobs often end with ER, would that make him the nutter?
It's not an official title.
Moving
Every
on.
town has.
Two Toes borrows a phrase that he had heard from Bethel while on the road. Kind of mutters to himself, "Y'all need Jesus."
I think in France they call
Bethel kind
them.
of chuckles with this.
I think they call them nuttiers.
Okay.
Sean, you can never complain about life.
I like that. Simple.
You just make it worse.
Fancy.
Oh, it's a Frenchman.
Well, Rufus, as you can see, I traded one group for a new group, and it's very similar to what was happening before. Same goofballs as we always been. I don't mean to be rude either, but I just want to introduce everyone here. This is Two Toes. I point to everyone as I'm introducing them. This is Miss Bethel. This is Mr. Wells, and
bless.
Mr. Rusk.
Thank you for your service, Mr. Peanut.
It's mighty fine meeting you folks. Any friend of Buckskin's a friend of mine.
God, if he's Mr. Peanut, he's gonna fall off a cliff, die, and turn into a child.
Have y'all been to the new Buc-ee's in town yet?
No, we have
That
not
is a place
stopped
to
in yet,
stand.
but I heard it's an experience.
There's a giant yard to tie up your horse out front. 50 stalls.
Something like that. What the hell is? What the hell is gasoline, and why are they selling it?
Yeah, what? Suddenly, petrol has only just been invented.
Well, the weirdest thing over there is they have their outhouses in-house, and they're always clean. I don't understand it.
Why are they selling it unleaded? I thought lead made everything better.
That don't sound natural.
I put lead in my chew. Ding!
You shouldn't shit where you eat.
That'll make you strong.
What does the church think about this Buc-ee's? Sounds evil.
How will this affect the trout population?
Back to business, ladies and gentlemen. I feel we may have strayed from our original plan
Anyway,
here.
I think you're right.
I'm not done.
I got one more
Bucky's fault. It's all Bucky's fault. Fucking beaver.
Two Toes having taken his first shot, kind of loosens up and leans over towards Rusk and says, "Do you recall the nature of our mission? Is not someone who drinks that often, and so the one shot is enough to kind of loosen him up to be a lot more amiable, willing to open up."
Sorry.
No. Leans over and says, "Do you know this man?"
Nope. I never met him.
Just then, as that happens, a man kind of bursts through the doors, the saloon doors. Typical kind of like push them open, like up to your shoulders kind of saloon doors. There's a specific name for them. I can't recall right now. I want to say wagon doors, but it doesn't seem right. Anyway, he comes in, kind of takes his cowboy hat and dusts it off, and goes up, sits next to the bar, kind of near you guys, and tries to get Rufus's attention. Oh, boy.
One.
Rufus, I need a drink. I just came from up the road and there was gunfire. I thought a bullet was whizzing over my head. I think I got a hole in my shirt somewhere here. Somebody's getting shot. That's for sure.
Yeah, I just want to enjoy drinks.
Yeah, it ain't us, so seems like we're in the right place.
I turn to Buckskin and I say, Is every day traveling with you going to end up in a shootout?
Yeah, but don't worry, I'll be the one who gets shot. That's how it works.
Fair enough.
No. And I sip my drink.
Usually, yeah. Trouble seems to find me. I don't really have to go anywhere. Most situations.
I normally just sit back and
that's how it works. Like, yeah.
The adventure hooks just kind of roll in.
Sits back for 5 seconds, bullet whizzes past head.
Head flies off.
No bullet hits your jacket, ricochets, and kills the person that shot at you.
Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Rust. It's just comes with the territory, it's part of the job. There's danger everywhere out here. There's always bad people looking to do harm.
Well, I suppose at least it will be less boring than the job I had to do previously.
That's good. Try to enjoy yourself. Stay safe.
Well, anything's better than just traveling around and telling people when you see something strange.
Have you seen strange stuff before, Rusk? Other than, your own abilities?
Well, yeah. I was sort of a scout, so to speak. I travel around a lot, gambling around here and there, and happens I hear things, see things around, and I just reported them back.
Okay. As your previous employers? that what I'm understanding?
Well, current employers, but my previous job for them.
Understood.
This is the first time they've actually sent me into the action.
Well, you're handling yourself pretty well so far. No complaints on my side. I mean, I'm the one who got blasted earlier, so. Look, it's all healed up. It's just like a nice sleep. We'll do that for you or something.
Well, of course not the first time I've been in a shootout. Some people are sore losers when it comes to a game of cards.
I understand that.
Usually doesn't come to me using my main revolver, and I whip out from my sleeve a derringer and I spin it around my finger. Usually just use this old thing. It's a dual derringer, not a quad one, with a knife sticking out of it, and across the barrel it's written Dead Man's Hand, by the way.
Fancy little pistol.
Yeah,
You
it
got that
has a
on one of
tendency
them,
to misfire sometimes.
Does it?
Yeah.
I ain't never used one. I ain't never had much use for one. I just pat my sidearm. I just stick to the revolver here.
Well, I'm pretty sure I saw Bethel using one. So, not as rare as you might think.
Anytime the bartender turns around, OT is picking up the tray of peanuts and dumping it into his duster pocket.
It gets refilled each time, and it's like, what the hell?
It's like a 13-year-old boy, like running back and forth.
Coat and everything.
I just can't help myself.
Just behind the bar, there's a barrel full of peanuts.
Totally off topic, not involved with the game, but the Carolina Nut Company has these like jalapeno ones that are freaking delicious. Anyways, sorry. Almost plug there.
Oh, my nuts.
Spicy nuts.
Burning nuts.
What's that? What was he talking about? There's some shootout down the street.
Yeah, what was all that about?
I have no idea.
Ain't that your
That
job?
gentleman right there.
Is that your job?
Partially. Not. I just wanted to sit for a second. We'll go deal with it in a moment.
All right.
You guys
All right.
into more action here? Is that what we're trying to do? Might as well. Meisel.
I love action.
I guess Buck will look over to the person who walked in after my conversation with Rusk, and he's talking about people shooting, and I'm gonna look over and be like, "You said there's shooting going on?"
Yeah, it's this man.
Nothing.
He's like balding, missing his two front teeth, tattered hat, overalls. Oh, yes, sir. I was coming on down from the trail up north, and it looks like somebody was getting shot at, or I could barely see what was going on, but I wasn't sure if they were coming for me, so I got the hell out of there.
How far away is that? How far away was that?
Oh, 30 minutes or so, right near, what's it called? That big old rock up there.
The devil's nutsack.
No.
Devil's anus.
No, that would be a hole in the ground.
I feel like that's a thing.
Talking about
It is.
butt crack.
The devil's anus is a real thing.
Over 30 minutes north of here on the rail near Brad's Rock.
Did you get an eye on who was doing the shooting? Was it a robbery of some kind? Or?
It's hard to tell. Looked like a few fellers shooting at a wagon or something.
Do you know how many horses were on that wagon?
Oh no, sir. I was like I said, I was just trying to get out of there.
You think it's our ranger?
Yeah, sheriff did say that Ace had left it, but he said if he'd been out a few hours, but who knows how long they've been in a gunfight. Assuming that's them, I don't know, but could be. They were traveling by wagon. That's what the sheriff had told us. The individual that we're supposed to meet with. So if you guys are up for it, I'm good for a ride. Maybe we should go check this out.
Yeah, I
should.
agree. Let's wrap up this nut and whiskey activity and get moving.
You know, so many times we're gonna say community nuts. So
We got time to stop by that Buc-ee's. Use a cup of coffee.
yeah, I suggest since we will probably be traveling once we get to where we're going, after we investigate this here shooting, maybe we should stock up on any rations needed. Any more ammo if you expended any.
I would tell you, so Sundown from here is like a couple hours only. It's not very far.
But he said it was only about 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Well, assuming we do travel, it ain't too far, but y'all got bedding, right? Y'all have stuff to camp out if we gotta stay somewhere that ain't in town.
Bedroll.
Brought my blankie.
Yeah, stuffed animals, all that fun stuff.
Nightlight.
Squishmallow.
Just a blanket bedroll. Bedroll would be good.
They got a
Dreamcatcher.
new invention over there called a taquito. I'm interested in seeing what that's about. They're at Buc-ee's.
Yeah, that's new. That they didn't have that before when Mr. Glasser owned that. Yeah, let's go up. Let's go up to the general store here.
Also,
the Buc-ee's.
I love OT mentioning coffee because I'm pretty sure coffee in this like time period would have cost a fucking fortune.
No, I think it was still
I
semi.
think it's pretty common, right?
Yeah, that's
accessible.
the kind.
That's what a lot of people drink.
Cowboy
Coffee is
coffee.
kind of a cowboy thing, yeah. Coffee is, coffee's 25 cents per pound.
Looks like I left my bedroll back on the train, so it would be smart of us to stop by the Buc-ee's unless one of you wants me to cuddle with y'all tonight.
Yeah, Two Toes' eyes immediately light up, not knowing if he's not having been around OT to know if he's actually kidding or not.
Bethel will just kind of chuckle and look down, a little flush to her cheeks. She would just be like bashful. A little bashful.
And thus we have found this season's romance arc.
I wish Constance was here right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Me
Wow.
and Two Toes.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I love triangle.
Constance hated Caesar at the start of season 1 as well.
Well, daylight's fading. Thank you for the drinks.
Super.
Well, we should polish off this bottle. It'd be rude not to. So, where your cups at?
Yeah,
ride.
Two Toes eagerly offers up his shot glass, having again only taken one shot, but not being much of a drinker, taking next to nothing to be influenced. Pour it here, there, OT.
Fill them up. I fill up everybody who will take it.
Anybody has
Bethel
3
will
shots
ask
or
the bartender
more?
to fill her flask before she leaves.
Oh, yes, ma'am, of course.
Pulls out the stainless steel flask with Michael embossed on it. Thank you, sir. God bless.
God bless, ma'am. And if you have
Or-
more
or
than
butter. Sorry.
3 shots, you're doing a vigor check. So just let me know if anyone exceeds that.
I'm at 2 so
Yeah,
far.
I only had 2.
Ethel's
But,
been sipping her shot of whiskey this whole time. Slowly.
OT
Funny
makes
that it's 3
an
shots.
aggressive.
Would be such lightweights if that's all it does.
OT takes an
Usually is
aggressive
all it takes
pull
for me.
straight out of the bottle and rolls a vigor check.
Yes. Oh, success. Oh, Jesus.
You just used up
This
all of your
man-
luck, by the way, my
This
dude.
man drinks. How many
This
raises
man
was
chugs
that?
the whole bottle.
2.
Very nice.
He does. That is canon. OT's quite the drinker.
Oh, you got 2 aces. That's what happened. Cool. All right. You guys drink your fill. You see OT take like easily half of a swig of that 5th. Like, Like it's water. And he's fine.
I think before we step out,
Fine.
Buck would just leave 50 cents on the bar top, just to cover everything and tip and all that.
Oh no, Sir Buckskin, I couldn't. Please no.
No, I insist. I don't. I appreciate the free drinks, but I still pay my way.
Yes, sir.
Rusk, before leaving, will also say, mighty fine meeting you, partner, and slide over a quarter.
He tips his hat at you.
It's rude not to tip, you know.
Just a tip. Anyways, I start handing my way out.
All right. You guys go out into the muddy Dirtwater road.
So is the general store still open at this time?
Yes, it is.
I just wait for everyone else to make their way out whenever they get out there and start moseying to the general store.
I'm just imagining where one like, let's go to Bucky's, then the camera fucking cuts to the shootout, and it's like, please, someone help me. Comes back to us, and Bucky's buying merch.
Just casually shopping.
Look, 2 for $1.
Trying on the Bucky's poncho, giving it like a twirl.
Didn't that happen last campaign too? You guys were like, I think it was Nico and Joey's characters being just killed by this bull, or was it? No, it was you, Bryony. Yeah.
yeah.
You're just being annihilated by this bull, and the other two are just like having a good time shopping in town.
Fighting a bull with a flamethrower out in a field somewhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. Two Toes is walking up to the counter, having never been to a Bucky's, and his arms full of like Slim Jims and like a Yoo-Hoo chocolate drink, and is like excited to have his like first chance at having any of this. And then here's
the
a
hell
gunfire.
is a soda dispenser?
here's gunfire outside, and is kind of disappointed because he won't be able to have it.
Slim Jim's Skinny Johns or something.
No.
So you guys can get pretty much anything that you can think of at a Bucky's. Just let me know what you want. I think I heard someone needed a bedroll. It's $4. Let me know what else. Trail rations. If you don't have trail rations per day are 50 cents. Pretty much market value is what you get. You don't get upcharged at Bucky's. So you can literally do a control space search and like type in bedroll or something. Click on the one that has an icon, and it should, I think, tell you the cost. Yes, it tells you the cost too.
Well, it's only 50 cents.
For trail ration? Yeah.
I didn't give myself too much currency here.
All right, bedroll is stored, and then I got enough nuts to last me all week, but...
Can we assume that we consumed a trail ration while on the trail?
I would say that's fair.
$4. All right.
Yeah, I think Buck's gonna go through there and just stack up on some rations, coffee, replenish the ammunition that he expended on the train there.
Canteen, pistol ammo. Okay, I think I'm good.
Yeah, Two Toes, you have a fuck ton of money. We'll figure that out later.
That doesn't seem right. Because I used my money to...
That casino on the Indian reservation is really paying dividends.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't seem right. How much currency do you all have, so I can get a rough idea?
You start with 250, and that's you naked, so it goes down from there. Unless you take an edge, I think that gives you money. Or no, you just use a hindrance point, I think.
I'm going to drop myself down to $20, because I think I used all my money for that reason.
I have $14.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to go down to $20, and we'll call it even.
Sounds good to me.
What do we use to start fires? Is that flint and steel?
That's in fantasy games, yes. I don't know if it's the same in here.
It says
I mean, I would
equipment
think he would have a book of matches and tinder.
because they have cigars.
Matches and lighters were apparently popular.
Yeah,
in the
but
1800s.
a box of 100 matches is 50 cents.
Yeah, and they're strike anywhere, the good kind. Yeah, I just buy a box of matches. Why not?
You just shoot a fire. You just shoot your gun until a fire starts.
He threatens the wood with his gun, and it becomes fire.
Come on now.
Here's a funny little fact for you. The flip lighter was actually invented about 3 years before matches were.
Oh, interesting.
That's crazy.
Kind of makes sense. It's
No,
the same
I Google
concept.
it. Oh, one, I know you're seeing doubting there, but seriously, Google it. The
So
lighter
was
was invented.
fire starter and
Makes sense. I feel like a flip lighter is a little bit more primitive than a match.
Let me see. The lighter was 1823.
Good year.
Good year, good year.
And the matches were invented, 1826.
Wow.
Years after.
Marvelous. So, if anybody would like to ask
So,
the
me
storekeeper
using
question,
this is actually accurate.
if anybody wants to ask the storekeeper a question, he's a younger fellow with well-groomed parted hair on the side. He's also wearing an apron, but it has kind of think of like a Western embroidery, like right on the middle of his apron. It's Western style embroidery, but yeah, it is a beaver.
Cut out there at the end. I'm sorry.
It's a beaver.
I like it.
evening, sir. I'd like to purchase another 50 rounds of the large pistol ammunition.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'd like to purchase another 50 rounds of large pistol ammunition.
Oh yes, sir. We have a 5 stock here. Here you go. Gestures to the side where there's literally a row of guns. And you see a sign above it that says hunting. And below you see a bunch of ammunition and a row of guns as well. There's even a glass counter with revolvers.
Behind the glass.
So is this a Buc-ee's or a Walmart?
With LED lights just shining on it. It's an interesting cabinet structure, you guys. You guys have a much different than when Mr. Glosser owned this place.
Oh yeah, my father he's very ambitious. He went actually over to California to start another Buc-ee's there as well.
Really? On one of the islands out there? I heard California was kind of desolate.
Oh God, North California. Yeah, no, not down in the maze. No, sir.
Though if there's any place that could survive the maze, I think it's Buc-ee's. Or 7-Eleven. One of those two. Honestly, 7-Eleven probably came out of the maze.
It might have come from a different planet.
Items.
The kid seems a little weird.
Oh, equipment. Never mind. I found it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're looking for? I thought you were just role playing. So long.
Yeah, I know you can control space stuff, but there's some things I don't even know what to type in and I'm looking for.
I'm looking at the book too. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know.
Yeah, and just
Anything you can think of. There is even infernal items here. One-stop shop. Buc-ee's. You know, it should be a Buc-ee's Emporium. Let's do Emporium.
I agree.
Sounds more grandiose.
My trigger finger's getting itchy when we hit the trail.
hold on, I haven't spent enough money yet.
I mean, Sean, I would have gone for the alliteration and called it Buc-ee's Bazaar.
Buc-ee's Bazaar, that's good too. Bazaar has Middle Eastern connotation though. That's a Middle Eastern term, isn't it?
Nice, good call. Seems like
Unless you mean bizarre, like that's bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I figured he meant bizarre, like AAR, bizarre.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So you can keep shopping as we make our way. So you until or if combat starts, then shopping has to stop. Yeah,
Yep,
they're at the
shopped
Buseys
up.
right now. Yep. At the Gary Busey.
Sounds good.
Can I get a Bucky's branded poncho?
I thought you were about to just say, "Can I get a Bucky's brand on my face?"
Got a B on the other side. I don't want BM on my face.
He's like a Western rapper.
Ah,
He's like a Western rapper, so tattoos all over his face. He's just got brands everywhere.
Brand. Look like Fire Marshal Bill. How much is a poncho? I'm buying a Bucky's poncho.
Yeah, there is a beaver poncho with a beaver embroidered on it for sure. Poncho, let me see.
Poncho.
It's not an item, unfortunately.
Oh,
$3.
Ooh, expensive.
I don't know. It's worth it, but
Yes, sir, all the way from Mexico.
Hold on.
Can I interest you in a beaver hat too, of real beaver fur? We have beaver jerky as well for sale.
now you're talking.
Now you're speaking my language.
All right, armor, poncho, Bucky's poncho. All right, I'm done. Goofing.
All right. Guys, let me know what you're doing. Said up north.
Yeah,
bought
Two
a bunch
Toes
of
is
stuff.
kitted. We're ready to go. I deducted my, my currency was not exactly right. I have the appropriate amount of gear for the trail.
Beautiful.
Quick check. Two Toes has a very primitive.
Man, this poncho's kind of comfy.
Two Toes has a very primitive Colt Army pistol that he got while on the reservation. It's by no means a fancy gun. It's weather worn. It's has no particularly interesting insignia or anything like that. It was just something from one of the conflicts, whether it be the Civil War, again, in our history line. Two Toes is kind of awkwardly fumbling with the pistol because it's not something that he's used to managing, and kind of looks at the rest of the team, in particular the other gunslingers who might have more experience, and asks, how much is the right amount of ammunition, you think? And kind of is looking through his pack. He has 10 pistol ammunition.
I'm sorry, Two Toes. What kind of weapon are you using?
I have nothing more than this simple Colt Army pistol that was given to me by someone in the tribe. I don't know much about how to use it except pointing at the bad guys. I'm asking how much ammo is the right amount. Looking at and kind of asks for them to all look at their packs and see how much pistol ammo or shotgun ammo or rifle ammo, whatever. How much is the right amount of ammo?
That ain't gonna
Before we
last you
trail.
till the morning.
Yeah,
I got 60 rounds on me for each gun.
yeah, carrying 100 rounds for large pistol ammunition, 100 rounds of large rifle ammunition.
Well, you're talking about guns. Rusk is trying
Gotta buy
on the
some more.
Rusk is trying on one of the ponchos and turns toward you guys and say, "What do you think? Hey, give me that rugged cowboy look, or is it a pass?"
I think it makes you look badass, Rusk.
Well, thank you.
Nice. Sounds
And yes, I do own a fucking poncho. Because why the fuck not?
Can you bless these ponchos, Bethel?
Me?
I'm realizing more and more that I'm just a
Yeah.
cowboy.
Yeah. Sure, if you... I didn't take you for the religious type OT.
I ain't.
Um,
But I ain't
Well,
wanna
that's
get
weird,
shot.
but I'll bless
Roll.
them if you wish.
roll faith.
I ain't want to get a hole in my poncho after all.
Yeah, I'll take your poncho. She'll kind of hold it up and she'll say a little prayer and stroke the poncho and hand it back to you.
He'll look over at Rusk and say, "Wash this," before she's, under his breath. I'm not gonna do anything. Just
Quick,
Are you pulling my leg? You better not be pulling my leg, OT.
I appreciate that. God bless and all that.
God bless.
You want to hit trail, or what are we doing?
I'm ready.
Got two toes. So you could easily have 100 rounds on you. You could even get 2 bandoliers to hold them. Have quick access, but
Yeah, Two Toes kind of looking at his encumbrance, the heavy headdress that he wears that protects his face and also kind of guards the way that he looks from the rest of from everyone in public, recognizing that it takes up most of his encumbrance, and he's kind of feeling himself. He's kind of feeling the weight of the rounds and decides that 20 pistol rounds will probably be enough for the trip.
all right.
Is a bandolier an actual thing? I
think
tried
so.
to find it.
Yeah, pretty sure it is.
I mean, in the game.
I don't know.
In the game, I don't know. I don't think it's mechanically anything.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's a real, I thought it might have had a mechanical.
I thought it sworn there was a bandolier.
Yeah, I thought it gave you the same, because doesn't Buckskin have like fast reload or something? Don't they have the same thing, but it's not a skill, it's just an item?
Revolver.
Yeah,
which I think Buck would have recommended to Two Toes as well with the weapon that you have. I kind of show you as you're buying stuff, since you're not familiar with the firearm. I kind of this is the ammo, and you get one of these speed loaders as well. You can preload it, and then when you expend all the ammo in your weapon, you can reload it a lot quicker.
Yeah, speed loader is, but I don't think a bandolier is.
Okay.
I know there's a rifle boot for drawing your rifle faster, but I could have sworn there was actually a bandolier as well.
Should be.
That's a Pathfinder thing. Speed loader.
But a decent one will hold at least, help you hold ammo, if anything. And a decent one will have at least 50 slots for 50 rounds. Whereas your belt's only going to have like 6 on one side, 6 on another side. So all your other rounds are going to be in pockets or wherever you have them. All right, y'all head up north. Yeah, pow, pow, pow. Y'all start heading up north to see what the commotion is. Yeah, nobody asked where Brad's Rock is or what that is, but it's okay. How many trails north can there be? You head out. I had a good song for this, but
oh yeah, I don't hear any.
Yeah, I shut it down sometime. Just give us a moment with our beautiful voices. But anywho, you guys are heading up north. Takes a good while. You kind of soaking in the plains and forestry of mid-Wyoming, mid-northern Wyoming. Beautiful.
But I know where Brad's Rock is.
No, not offhand. That's okay. That's okay, because as you're heading, I mean, you see like this big gulch kind of like thing. It looks like a big rock formation. Maybe that's Brad's Rock, but regardless, the peace of your ride is suddenly broken. As you hear the sound of I'm doing too much at once. My biggest problem. Anyway, you hear the sound of galloping horses all of a sudden coming out of nowhere, and you realize that they're coming straight at you. All of a sudden, a stagecoach races from the west towards you. You can see one man slumped over in the driver's seat, blood everywhere. The door to the coach is open, and as it races by, you see another man lying inside, also covered in blood. What do you do?
Well, I turned my horse around to follow it.
I think I will as well.
Yeah, try and ride up alongside the horses and slow them down, if possible. Grab the bridle and whoa, bring them to a halt.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna go more extreme and try and jump onto it from my horse.
You should. That'd be badass.
That'd be badass. You should do it.
100%.
Girls are watching.
Well, I guess it's happening then.
Like everyone peer pressuring somebody to do something really bad. All right, so
Good jump.
first you have to catch up to the stagecoach. It is careening out of control right now. So I'm going to need everybody to make a riding check at -4 right now.
Oh my god.
-4.
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Riding.
You're trying to maintain the speed of this coach and get alongside it.
All right,
I'll do this.
That's a good start right there. Rusk with a 6.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm worried about Buckskin because I don't think you ever increased your ride. Oh no, you did.
There we
Did I not
go.
put a single point into riding? Hold on. we may have to amend something here.
There were there. All right,
we
OT.
literally talked about how you should take riding.
It may have been heavily insinuated.
Who'd have thought?
I may need to make a.
Retconning is fine if you need to.
Yeah, we'll do a retcon. I'll roll. I'll roll something that's.
Yeah.
I'll roll something that's equally low. How about that? I'll roll something.
Oh shit.
Not quite Bethel. You're trailing behind a little bit. You're trying though.
Jezebel, come on. Come on, Jezebel. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll.
You're being kind of a bitch, Jezebel.
Keep in mind that he's allowing you to retcon that. You'd have to
I
do
do not be a
untrained,
bitch right
which is
now.
already a -2.
All right. Yeah, -2. That would have failed. Also, Two Toes. So Two Toes and Bethel kind of start trailing behind as OT, Buckskin, and Rusk are alongside the carriage. Now, you're not going to be able to really grab reins to stop it unless you're actually on it. You'd have to jump.
All right.
So you all can try. You can, or you guys can use persuasion to cheer on your compadre, give him a bonus to his try to aid him. Up to you.
Who here has the
Yeah.
best athletics, I wonder?
I'll hype up my friends with some persuasion.
Got an 8. I'll just say.
My athletics is not the best, I'll say that much.
I have a 6, so... I still think it would be a funny image of seeing this guy wearing, like, a vest and tie and riding boots and jumping for his...
I would say I think the way that Buck is in most situations, he would probably attempt to try to jump to slow
Yeah.
down.
I will
Or he might-
use persuasion to try and influence someone to do it.
You know what? Because Buckskin is the badass of the group. How many people can, like, give the bonus? Is it just the one, or...
Well,
You're gonna send the almost 70-year-old man to jump across and try to slow down horses.
He keeps
Go
getting
on,
older.
get him, Buck! Come on!
Oh, it's gonna be funny as heck.
You're the sheriff!
Rusk is like 25. He's like, oh, you got this.
Rusk doesn't
elder
have
abuse.
Rusk doesn't have a canon age, by the way.
can you find it, Mr. Assistant to the GM? Because I'm not entirely sure. I'm fine with us doing it right now, but that is a good question.
Aid in Savage Land.
Yeah, the question is it called aid in this?
Yeah, I just went through the keyword aid, and Savage Worlds just likes to use weird terminology.
Everybody's got AIDS.
AIDS is AIDS.
Don't laugh. Assist, maybe.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Sisterino. Assisting. That came up. Let's see here.
Suffer the complication penalty. Well, hell, I might just do it. If I die, I die.
Yeah, Moti.
Support. Okay, there's a.
How's this playing
it's
out?
called support.
Okay.
Buck's trying to ride up. I assume we're all kind of riding pretty together. I'll say I'm riding on the left side of this of the stagecoach, or the wagon, or whatever it is.
It says each player, so I'm not offhand seeing a limit. Let's just go ahead. You both can do a persuasion to cheer him on.
Okay.
So who's doing it?
I'm doing a persuasion to cheer you on, Buckskin.
Oh, I'm doing it. Okay. Good luck to me.
Fucking snake eyes, brother.
Indeed.
Rusk, Jesus Christ, you like start yelling and then like some dusk, like a bug. Hey, you're going so fast. A bug just shoots into your mouth.
Nah. fuck that. I am using a champ.
So OT is cheering Buckskin on to do this because he would like to see him try.
Okay, there we
The
go.
walls.
Yeah, I think Buck's looking back and he's like, "We gotta slow down this stagecoach. I don't know what's going on here, but we gotta stop it somehow."
Hey, I think you got this, Sheriff.
So they,
I'm a ranger. Hello.
they negated your negative you would have got. So you make a straight athletics check, Buckskin, to dive
Straight.
onto the coach.
You got this, Dad.
Hold on 1 second. My thing's not popping up when I click it. Bear with me a moment. There it is.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Let's go, Buckskin.
Success,
Nice.
right?
That is a success. All right.
Yeah.
Now that you're on the coach, you see that the situation is worse than you thought. The reins are trailing down on the ground. You'll have to hop onto one of the horses and pull the reins up. That will require another riding check at -2.
Okay, I found the answer, by the way. There's no limit on how many people, but the maximum is a +4. That's it.
Okay.
You could have 20 fucking people assisting, and as long as the bonus just can't go above.
Are you
+4.
okay with me assisting again? And maybe this one I'm like riding in front of the horses trying to like slow them down?
Yeah. So you can do a riding check to see if you can do that. That's gonna maintaining your speed and everything is gonna still have that negative though. So you do a riding check at -4 to succeed.
-4.
You go in your riding
well, I'm
check
hollering
is
out, I was like-
-2, but they're trying to help you out.
What am I rolling?
mine-
Sorry, what's my penalty?
You'd get a penalty to do that. You could still use persuasion though if you prefer at no penalty.
Yeah, definitely then. Better for me.
Yeah, I think Buck's hollering out. He's like, "All right, the reins are falling down. I can't reach them. I gotta try to slow these horses down on horseback, I guess."
Come on, Buckskin, you can do it.
I'm trying to persuade the horses to slow.
Holding some carrots out.
Firm
and stuff.
handshake. You gonna burn another
do
chip
get a
there,
minus.
Rusk?
Huh? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was drinking.
I was asking if you want to burn another chip.
Nah.
Okay. All right, Mr. Buckskin. So that's just -1 on your riding check.
-1.
I love how you just want me to use up my chips because of the fact that I have 2 extras. You're like, use them.
I want you all to
You
use all your
custom-
chips.
It should.
How do you use a custom number? Because it only gives you -2.
You have to below the standard ones. You can like click to add a custom modifier.
Yeah, there's an empty field you can type in -1.
Oh, never mind. I see it.
Yeah, name and then example plus.
I think that'll do it. Hope. If not, just subtract 1.
Yep, that did it, and that barely succeeded with a straight 4 as you grab the reins and stand up. You stand up on the horses, grab the reins. Yep, and you get the harness together and halt the careening coach.
Do Bessel and Two Toes crash into the back of it?
No. This isn't Roadrunner.
Running so fast.
Although that'd be really funny. Dusk shoots up in the air as the horses try to skid to a halt and calm down. You now have the coach.
Oh, nice.
I just kind of look around, take stock of the rest of the group just to see where everyone's at, make sure everyone's okay. Everyone good? Good? Even though I almost died 2 times.
I'm good. Are you okay, Buck? Shit, that looked crazy up there.
I ain't built for that no more. I'll just say that much. And I kind of cracked my back a little bit.
I think you handled yourself quite well, Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Thank you.
That shit
Or
crazy.
yeah, Sheriff.
Let's see if we can take stock of...
He's a ranger.
Whoa!
I'm a ranger. See if we can take stock of what we got, these individuals here. See if anyone we can help. If they're already not too far gone.
Well, the guy sitting by you in literal shotgun doesn't look too hot. Look like he's definitely gone to the great beyond himself, as he's full of holes and not showing any signs of life.
Yeah, I just want to go over, just kind of look them over a little bit, see if do they have a badge or anything, anything on him that would indicate who.
No, not up there.
Not in the front.
Well,
not the driver, I guess. Of the coach.
No, not the driver.
While Buck's up on the front still with the driver, I hop down from Devil Eyes and go to the inside to check that guy out. Check for a pulse, whatever.
The guy inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy inside you see, it looks like a tough, grizzled looking son of a bitch. You can tell he's wearing a old worn duster. And as you look to check for a pulse, you do see a star on his shirt on the inside of the duster.
Uh-oh.
Buck, I think I found our man.
As you're reaching down,
Not looking too well.
As you're reaching down to check a pulse, this is kind of that, suspenseful situation you see a lot in movies where you're slowly reaching and then bop, and he grabs your wrist. He stares at you, blood coming out of his mouth. He reaches inside his duster, pulls out a bloody letter. He's shaking, hands it to you. Showboat.
I check his pulse. Is he gone now?
He's gone
Still
now, yes.
Well,
I come rushing around while that's going on.
I hop out of the wagon and hand over the letter to Buckskin, and I say, "Well, didn't have much to say, other than showboat."
You found Ace. He's not in one piece, but you found him, and he gave you a note, a bloody note, and his dying words were, "Showboat, what do you all do?"
I think he was talking about you, Sheriff. You showboat jumping on that horse.
Showboating.
No
look
more
good as hell.
showboating. I don't showboat.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
showboat. And I'm a ranger,
handed,
goddammit.
I handed the letter over to Buckskin, the envelope.
He's
I take
showboating
it
again.
now.
The note is in an envelope. It is sealed with wax seal, actually. It's a filigree star symbol. You recognize that as a territory ranger. This is the Wyoming Territory Ranger star seal.
I break the seal. I've already done that tonight, but
I think we all have. All right, you make no effort to not break the seal and just rip that sucker out. You don't even do it by the seal. You just rip it like on the side, like mail, you know. All right, and yeah, you have a letter. You read the letter. You can see it's almost not legible with the blood all over it, but you can tell what was written because it's only 3 very short sentences. Gambling is key. He took my toy. 1 riot, 1 ranger.
What the hell?
And that is all it reads.
Gambling, eh?
Around here.
What was it? Gambling is key. He took my toy.
There you go. It's in chat.
Mommy, he took my toy.
Mommy.
Mommy.
So I'm just writing it down here for my own reference.
Duly noted. Anyone see that Simpsons episode?
Which one?
It's like, see, I'm pulling from like 15 years ago. Like it's the rednecks in the show, and like the wife says something about like he's looking at goats or animals or something. Like you better stop looking at those goats the way you're looking, or you're gonna be sleeping outside tonight. And he says, "Duly noted."
That's a deep pull there. That would actually.
Yeah, you just.
That's a deep.
I forgot about that completely, but you remind.
I think Buck's just gonna kind of take his hat off, and I don't know if the Carson's eyes are still open. I would close them. And
with how fast Buckskin is aging, has he just gone bald in the time it
I'm
took?
dead already. What's that?
His mustache is getting all white and peppered from stress.
Yeah, that was just from jumping from a horse to
every time a character that was meant to be friendly dies, Buckskin ages by 5 years.
Oh, boy.
So sad eyes. All right, what are y'all doing?
I'm just gonna try to check out things. I'm gonna motion to the rest of the group to look around the stagecoach, see if there's anything useful around. Anything that looks out of place. Anything you can find. I'm sorry we were too late.
No, does not appear so.
Quick, strip the ranger.
You strip the ranger? Do what to him?
OT's about to steal the badge and wear it around, pretending to be a ranger.
No, Buck would have picked up the badge after he, shut Carson's eyes or whatever. And we need to get his body back to town and have him buried properly.
So we're doubling. So do we know if they're from the town that we just came from? Because that. What? Also, sorry. What? How close to the town were we when we encountered the runaway carriage? Was it within the city limits, or how far away were we?
You're like 30 minutes away from Dirtwater.
Oh, okay. So fair enough. Okay.
So was the stagecoach or whatever it is going towards the town? So as we were riding, it was coming towards us, and we'd have been headed back towards the town.
Yeah, I mean it was coming towards y'all. It wasn't going. It was going in a loose direction. It wasn't being driven. The horses just kind of seemed like they were running.
We should probably get him back. I mean, we could bury him out here, but I don't know whose coach this is. I don't know nothing about it. And
well, probably also get to inform the sheriff about the fact there was a shootout not too far from town.
Not only that, but I need to send a telegraph to Agent Rolfe as well, just to report the goings on.
Yeah. I mean, Two Toes kind of asked the question, are we really going to turn around back 30 minutes back to town? We do have a mission in front of us, don't we? Is it?
Well, 30 minutes won't make much of a difference to ride to. What was the town's name? That we're meant to get
Sundown.
to? The ride to Sundown ain't gonna be short. Anyway, 30 minutes won't
We
make
know
much
which.
of a
We don't
difference.
even. We didn't ask how to get there, though, did we?
Well, that's all the more reason to go back to town and ask.
Like we could.
Well,
I mean,
and I think Marshall alluded to the fact that we didn't ask that question while we were at the vendor.
yeah.
But it's possible that there is only. It looks like, according to the map, there is only really one way out of town. So it may not be as.
Well,
It's
two ways.
difficult.
There's a road that goes through full town.
As you're conversing, over the ridge, you begin hearing the rumble of horses heading your way.
Sounds like we
Oh,
don't
man.
know where anytime soon.
Well,
So that we
I
might
think at this
be,
point, Buck is gonna. Sorry, go ahead, Titos.
oh no! It's like we we might not have a choice about which direction we're headed, one
Yeah.
way or another, here in a minute.
hold on. How far away do the horses sound? Do we see them yet, or is it just the noise?
Let's see. Well, it depends. As you hear them, that sounds close. Do you stand around and wait till you can see them? What do you do?
Well, I will quickly say to the rest of the group, quick, get the horses off the main road onto the side. I have an idea. And what I want to do is use my illusion spell to create like a mirage of just empty space so that we can hide behind it.
I like it.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea, and I
Off
think
the-
while
off
he's
to the side of the
while
road.
you're doing that or we're doing that, Buck's gonna swap out his weapon for his Gatling rifle.
All right.
Assuming I still have that.
Powers. Yeah, I can create a visual scene, so yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Just create, basically doing a green screen, but in real life. Forgot that it doesn't actually click there.
So it's like just a screen wall, pretty much?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're coming towards us. We should probably also try to get cover if we can while Rusk is developing.
Yeah, if there's
his
like
plan.
rocks, I would want it to be like there around the rock. If there's any off to the side of the road, so we can get cover while also hiding behind the
You have
screen.
enough time to cast, you personally. You're not going to be able to move the whole carriage and get these horses moving. The horses, like I said, they're pretty close.
Okay, let's see what do I get from a raise here. Must fit in the size of a medium blast template, 80 yards in diameter. That's pretty big. Yeah, I will cast that illusion. So it seems like I can essentially make it a bubble around us. So no matter from which direction they look, it looks like it's just empty space there.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess
You make a bubble.
Yeah.
Are we?
And anyone that comes in contact with it has to make a smart roll, or if they doubt the illusion, they can also make a smart roll at a -2 if it was with a raise, which it was.
What were you saying, Tutos?
So we're 30 minutes north of town, right?
Yeah.
And when we left, I remember that we didn't necessarily have a idea of what the terrain was like. Are we able to pull off? Is there any foliage or anything that we could pull off to the side and kind of pull the horses off the main road to avoid obvious detection, or is it pretty barren out there? I imagine since it's a plateau, right? Because we're talking about going up towards Billings, that area is pretty much just big open. That's what they call it, big sky country. So it's probably not a lot of place to go, right?
Yeah, so I mean, it's the Wyoming plains. There are scattered trees here and there sometimes, but it's not quite barren either.
Okay.
And this area is rocky, so yeah, I would say there's rocks maybe to get cover behind.
Okay.
So to add the trappings of this, and also to kind of like indicate what I'm doing to the actual party in game, you see Rusk pull out a card seemingly out of nowhere and toss it onto the ground nearby off to the side of the road. And it dissipates all of a sudden, and green-black smoke kind of shoots out in all directions in a 8-foot diameter.
Hold on there, cowboy. You have time to cast that one illusion spell.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm describing it.
Oh, you're doing the sorry, my bad.
Trapping. And then the smoke kind of settles around the edges and then dissipates, and you just see a shimmer for a split second in a dome around it. And, yep, that's that. Oh, I remember this map.
Yeah,
does it just look like, so is it enveloping us? Does it just look like on the trail we're just not there? Just looks like there's no one there?
Yeah, essentially it's whatever was there originally. That's all they will see if we stand in the dome.
Got it.
And they have to do a smarts roll to see through it, or if they just walk into it.
Right.
Okay, I'm trying to see if there's a more suitable map. For something that would be high plains. This could work. All right. Anyway, yeah. So you cast Two Toes. You were trying to figure out what to do. Probably not, like I mentioned before, there's not really enough time to move the wagon. That's getting the horses moving, hopping on the wagon, getting them moving is going to take a sec you probably wouldn't have enough time. Like you have time enough for like seconds to do something, literal seconds.
I can put down the medium blast template so people can actually see roughly how sized it is.
Okay. Yeah, if this turns into a fight, I don't know. But yeah, if it turns into any kind of fight, then you can do the template. What OT? What are you doing?
Damn. I think he's both impressed by Buckskin, 70-year-old Buckskin jumping on this horse and slowing it down. Yeah, he's just going along with the illusion. He's trying not to get in the way.
Okay.
So I'm following Rusk closely.
I would try to get Devil Eyes into the circle with us, but if I can't, then probably just leave her here. She can probably kill like someone on her own.
All right. Bethel, what are you doing?
Yeah, same. I was gonna say, same with Bethel. She'll definitely have her hand on her pistol, but she's waiting to see what happens. She's kind of amazed at Rusk's ability. She's kind of mumbling to herself, as if in prayer. Her eyes are locked on.
Impressed that at the same time you probably hate what I'm doing.
She doesn't hate it more than she hated Constance performing that necromancy she was doing.
Forgot about that.
She prefers your magic a lot more.
Yeah, that was something.
Made me clutch my pearls, that's for sure.
All right. So after just a moment, and you guys see this front bubble kind of appear around you. I guess it would literally look almost like a bubble on the inside. Would you say, Rusk?
Yeah,
like it's slightly like distorted, but like everything.
Yeah,
else.
From the inside, it's like shimmering.
I could see it.
Yeah, and you see like a half dozen riders appear. They keep on. They're kind of following the exact same path that the wagon did, or the coach did. Get up to the road that you're on, Or, well, no, you're way past the road at this point. You had to follow it off the road. And they all kind of stop. And you see him kind of looking around. Where'd it go? The trail ends. Oh, must have come this way. Can't have just flown off. And you see a person in the front. He's kind of a rugged-looking guy with bushy gray hair, beard, mustache, dark-looking eyes. And he kind of dismounts, looks at the ground, and we're gonna roll for this. Let's there you are, you surly son of a bee.
Okay. I also have an idea here, but I want to clear it with you, Sean.
Okay, go shoot.
Because I have a spell called Trinket, and it allows me to summon any item under 1 pound. And it does specify guns with ammo in them. So I'm wondering, could I summon a dynamite stick as well? To throw at these fuckers.
Like it lets you summon a real gun?
Yes, so it specifies Korean minor mundane items weighing less than 1 pound, a derringer, a playing card, yada yada. And then if I use plus one more power point on it, I can be a fully loaded. It says the object is a complete set or loaded for firearms. And I'm asking if you would allow dynamite as well, since it allows weapon, like firearms. Would you extend that to other weapons, or just specifically like those type of weapons?
I don't know. What do you think? Like, I feel like it'd be easier for you to manifest something made of iron than something like glycerin.
Well, I mean, there would be gunpowder in it, seeing as I can summon it loaded.
That's true. Black powder.
That's kind of why I'm asking.
What is it?
If you know.
Trinket?
Trinkets.
I think that kind of undermines the intent of it, right? Because I think it's meant to be like pocket, pouch, or bag. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking for DM approval on this, because this feels very much like a rule of cool situation where DM decides.
I think dynamite is under a pound, generally.
It's categorized as a ranged weapon. And it weighs...
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is
half a pound.
a bad call, but I don't see any way to dispute it in the rules here. So yeah,
I will summon it, but I won't instantly fucking throw it. And I will do just in case you want to consider actually explosive dynamite as loaded, I will use that extra 1 power point. Come on. Give me a raise here.
oh god, you want to use a chip?
Yeah, sure, why not?
There we go.
Well, no raise, so I have it for half a minute.
How long does the illusion last?
The illusion is for duration 5, and let me check with a raise. Wait.
Get him.
Get him.
Take this moment to say.
Turns out does not last very long. 5, so also half a minute.
Okay. Or are you saying OT?
Meaning,
I was gonna say happy birthday to 019 again.
Thank you. Cheers, everyone.
Salud.
Cheers to you.
Salud.
Salute.
Prost. Kampai.
So you guys see
Ross.
Rusk once again whip out another card, and then he kind of flips it between his fingers, and you notice that in his hand is now a dynamite stick as he quickly flipped the card. And he looks towards Buckskin and is like, just give me the go ahead. Like, without saying, but like, the nod. And you can sort of see him looking worried. You can probably infer that the illusion doesn't last very long just from that.
Yeah, you do see the bearded man. He's following the track of the wagon, and he's getting right up to the illusion. And he kind of like, as he kind of gets close, you see him look confused. Jamie, come over here, look at this. You see this? And he kind of reaches out with his hand. You see like a ripple. And they both kind of take a step back. What the hell?
Well, I guess I'll take that chance to just quickly flip my lighter and toss that thing behind them. Not directly at them, but like behind them.
Okay. That will definitely put us in a combat scenario when you're throwing dynamite at them.
Well, yeah, they just touched the illusion.
They're riding horses, right?
Yes.
God damn it! Don't you hurt the horses? They ain't deserve that.
Aw.
Damn horse.
Also, imagine how terrifying this is for them right now. They come up to this weird thing and are like, what the hell is this? And then they touch it. It's like weird. And then all of a sudden a lit dynamite stick goes out of it behind them.
Well,
They
if
hear it and not even see it and be like, what the fuck?
no questions asked, just gonna make the situation hostile. That works.
Well, as far as questions go, I mean, trying to, like, there's been a lot of stuff happening here at this moment, so I don't want to interrupt anyone. But, like, what do these individuals look like? What are they wearing?
If you want to interrupt me, you can. You have like a good second to stop me from lighting the dynamite.
Yeah, are they dressed
even
like?
even during like what you're doing, what are they wearing? As I mean, while
Yeah,
we're
are they
still
dressed like
preparing this, they're
bandits?
riding up.
Are
we
they
should
like
go see
hot
stuff.
or?
Yeah, are they handsome?
Are they like? Well, most of them are like fives. I would say the bearded guy is kind of like a grizzly 7.
Holy fuck.
A grizzly seven's not bad.
Beards do. Yeah.
Like a
Beards help.
Wyoming 5 or a California 5?
Like kind of a John Wayne 7, like in his younger days, grizzly.
Okay, all right.
Ah,
All
that's
right. That's
Motherfucker's
John Wayne.
handsome.
Young John Wayne's a little more than a 7, I would say.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm about to
He was
kill him out
handsome
of
back in the
jealousy.
day.
my bad.
You know,
Shit.
just filling
OT's
out
a
your
little
pockets.
insecure.
trying to kill him.
Yeah,
No,
they look like they don't look like bums. They don't. I mean, they look like they've got some dust on them. They do all have guns. They could be they could be ranch hands. They could be law. They could be bandits. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. There's not. They're people that protect themselves and are probably used to being out on the frontier.
Well, as I said, Buckskin, you can stop me. There is a full
Yeah,
second.
no, I'm trying to get some more information. I just didn't want to interrupt any what you were doing there initially. But I think I would stop you from throwing dynamite at them initially. I just want to see what their reaction is.
Do it a cool way, like lick your fingers as he's got it. He's like lighting it, and he's like sitting there trying to light it. And we're inside the bubble, and then you walk up behind him and you lick your fingers. You go quench the flame on the.
He's just
Can
like,
you do that on a dynamite?
no.
Lit?
Like
Yeah,
you're
I think you
saying
have
off
to
it.
pull
Yeah. No, I would imagine Bushkin would just stop me from lighting it by literally just putting his hand in front of me, like just ignoring that.
Yeah, just be like, hey, wait a second here. You know,
Hey,
just give me a
man.
I like
moment.
that. I like
Hey,
that.
Chill out.
They are obviously freaked out. Two of them are dismounted at this point by their horses. But yeah, they're obviously freaked out what they just found. And you do hear once a, maybe you should shoot it. And I mean, well, why not? I don't
looking
have
over
any
the
better
rest of the group.
idea.
Is everyone else in cover? Are they standing at least behind the coach or some cover of some kind? Does everyone else look?
I think everybody said they're. Yeah, I think everybody said they were trying to get in cover.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize this individual?
No, he doesn't look familiar at all. But yeah, he takes out a revolver and just kind of takes like a random shot into it, and it doesn't go anywhere near you guys. They proceed to do other
Waiting at the moment.
scientific methods of testing what the hell this is. A few of them begin spitting at it. Spitting
how long
ensues.
does this go on for?
Nice.
That's our thing, you son of a bitch.
And don't worry, they're not even really spitting right. I mean,
That's our thing.
Some get a stick and prod it, and I would say, how long did you say it lasts? 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, as they're testing it, boom,
Fail.
all of a sudden, you guys are all visible. The coach is visible. They're fucking just like caught off super guard and all draw their guns. What do you all do?
I have both my pistols out by this point.
yeah, I've got my Gatling rifle trained on them.
The barrel of both pistols is filled with peanuts.
But they're spicy peanuts.
That's not what they mean
Very
when they call it a pea shooter.
Hockey's peanuts.
And yeah, you guys are all kind of staring at each other, you know, trying to figure out what the hell is going on here.
Is it nighttime now?
No, it's afternoon. You guys got in town around noon, shopped for a while, and it's like 2:00 or something. Who the hell are you? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, Two Toes tries to get ahead of the obvious conflict, seeing OT with pistols drawn, Buckskin with Gatling gun drawn.
Just a Gatling
And-
rifle. It's not a full-on
That's
Gatling
what
rifle.
Happer's drawn.
Yeah.
I know as
all the
well.
guns- all the
Rusk
guns
summoning
drawn.
the U.S.
Guns are
arsenal.
out, boys.
Yeah, and attempts to
ICBMs are
begins with, and I'll
Hey, how much
attempt-
damage do you think a pound of uranium can do?
Yeah, and
sorry.
and Two Toes begins to use an unfamiliar method of trying to communicate with them and leverage his
Does interpreter
Marshall.
dance?
Marshall have a considerable amount of points in intimidation.
Okay.
So guide me here if I start straying.
What?
But says, yep.
What's your goal here? Why are you intimidating them?
Trying to intimidate them to insinuate that we are an important group of people on a very significant mission, and they don't have any business interrupting us or getting in our way.
Okay.
Is the goal. So Two Toes says, walks confidently up to what appears to be the leader of the group and says, well, what you're looking at here is some of the craziest varmints this side of the Mississippi River, and we're on a mission that doesn't concern you right now. So I recommend that you allow us to continue on our way.
You say it so nicely in that 019 voice. I recommend that you guys clear out of here.
The thing is, that is probably terrifying considering what Two Toes looks like.
That's true. That is true.
So calmly would make it more scary.
I imagine it's intimidating. Yeah, like that poor general store owner was like, "Yeah, yes, sir."
I would like to assist.
You know how there's
actually, if I can.
You know how there's passive perception in D&D? Two Toes has passive intimidation.
You get bonuses, don't you, Buckskin, with your badge?
I do, yes. I forget what the bonus is because I have to search it in the documentation once more.
All right, so yeah, you can also roll your intimidation to give him +1.
Do you want me to roll it to give him +1?
Yeah, you would roll yours first since he hasn't rolled his yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of walking out, showing. I think Buck's walking out, showing them the obviously showing his badge, while still pointing a rifle and just saying "afternoon" while Two Toes is kind of saying what he said to them.
Yeah, I will also attempt to assist here by also walking out with Buckskin, but I won't say anything. Instead, I am holding my lit lighter in one hand and twirling the dynamite stick between my fingers and my other hand. I feel like that would be fucking terrifying.
All right.
I don't know if I have a bonus for that.
Is Bethel going to show her Bible?
Damn.
She might have to. Okay. She's reaching for it, that's for sure.
I would, can I assist with persuasion? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, you can kind of back up.
I do get a -1 from this because of my mean hindrance.
You can kind of, as you're all walking up and you see Two Toes is trying to say something, you kind of talk him up and be like, got this, baby. Get him a pat on the booty.
What does a raise do when supporting? +2.
Hold on, I haven't even rolled intimidation yet. Should I be doing
that? Yeah, no, they're rolling to give you bonuses.
Well, it's maxed out now. Because I got a raise, which is a +2.
Got it.
Buckskin succeeded and OTL succeeded, and the max is +4.
So 9, yeah. Go ahead and do your roll, but give yourself a +4 on the roll.
OT says, I'll at least kill 2 of y'all before you kill him.
Yeah, apparently the dynamite is fucking terrifying.
Oh, here we go. +4. Wait, no modifiers. Sorry, I'm so.
Dang,
hopefully I do this.
Got that Texas pocketbook.
Hopefully I do this right.
I'm so glad I got an explosive die because my intimidation is just
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
That's a 17. I think that'll do good.
Let me know if you want me to keep going. With the kind of the flavor, I'll do my best to try and gas it up a little bit.
You just say that and then you go, go.
The bigger guy with the beard, the John Wayne with the beard. John Wayne with the beard.
John Wayne.
You can tell he looks like he's more of, he might be in charge. You know, they're kind of taking his lead, and he's got his revolver pointed at y'all. And when you say that, whoa, he motions at the others to put down the guns. Easy there. We're just some ranch hands out here looking for lost cattle. We heard gunfire.
Yeah.
Bethel lowers her gun.
Well, you have to excuse us for a bit jumpy, but we just found a man dead.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Two Toes kind of leans on the the two people who were more involved in the takeover of that, what you would call it, in the stagecoach. Because Two Toes was fumbling with the reins of the horse, falling over him and Bethel, while the 97-year-old man was doing cartwheels on top of the horse or whatever.
90s. He's just getting older.
The 162-year-old man.
700.
Buckskin's just been secretly an elf this entire time.
So this guy, he's wearing kind of a rawhide vest with a shield shirt underneath it, leather fuck me. I guess the whiskey's kicking, and if I can't remember a simple term like this, freaking straps for your shoulders to hold your pants up, please. Suspenders, thank you.
The
Jeez
things I'm wearing
Louise.
right now.
And and he says, "Oh no, no, I definitely understand. We're far from town."
As are we. Might I ask your name? I'm Ranger William Madsen. We just happened across this here, well, situation, as you can see. We actually had reports when we were in town of Dirtwater over there, and we're told of some gunshots and gunfire out this way.
Oh yes, sir. Name's Cantrell. He extends his hand to you.
Obviously my gun is lowered. I've stowed it somehow on my person, and shake his hand. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you as well. Yeah, well, as I was saying, we are out looking for some lost deer, and well, started following the blood and wagon trail. How exactly? What was that just a minute ago? You guys have some kind of magicians or something? What's up?
Okay,
Say that.
Oh,
time
thank you.
for me to get my acting chops on. Okay, so magic, obviously, we have to keep secret. But how well known are, like, the fact that Desiree has weird fucking technology going on?
Known.
Yeah, so I will say, that...
It was used in the Civil War, so yeah.
Yeah. Little prototype gadget out from Desiree. Don't worry about it.
All right then. I suppose I won't.
Yeah, Mr. Cantrell, I suppose that there's a lot of weird stuff that happens out this way, and believe me, I've seen my fair share, and would like to not see more, but in my line of work, I just don't get that choice 90% of the time. I just noticed though that are you doing all right there, sir? You got a bit of a hole in your vest.
He looks down, kind of closes his vest up, buttons it. Oh no, that's old. Just from my younger days. What happened to the fellow here? Pointing at the territorial ranger.
Passed away. Now, Mr. Cantrell, was it? If you don't mind a little bit more suspicion from me, would you mind telling us what ranch exactly you work for, that you're out here looking for cattle?
Yeah, Tuto's also becoming increasingly suspicious of the possibility of them having been involved after seeing the bullet hole.
Oh, ranch out west.
I look towards Buckskin, like, do you know about anyone out there? I know Arwen is like out west.
That's a question for Marshall. Old ranch, is that what you said?
Oh, like the letter.
Oh, ranch.
Oh,
That's very
ranch. Sorry.
very original.
So would Buckskin know if that's an actual one, or because I look towards him to see if.
Look,
Can I
you all
tell-
seem mighty jumpy. Like I said, we were just seeing if anyone needed our help. Looks like you have it under control.
Yeah, can you tell me which direction? You said you were following a blood trail this way.
Yes, sir.
Which direction was that from? And while I'm asking that question, can I notice to get an idea of, like, I've been around ranch hands in the past. Are him and his men that are near, do they look like they're dressed as, like, hey, these are ranch hands, like, if you look at them?
Do a common knowledge check.
Common knowledge? Okay.
I think he should get a bonus since he's worked with ranch hands, but
yeah. Also, I would say
Oh,
I kind of
shit.
Tuto's kind of recommends. I was gonna say if there's any indication
Yeah,
if
I will. I will spend a chip for that. Sorry.
If they have any items on them that might be from
failure.
Oof, goodness gracious.
They look like stand-up citizens. You've never seen more legitimate people in your entire life.
Obviously, all ranch hands wear gold and everything.
What were you trying to say, 019?
I was trying to allude if there's any items that are visible on the leader or any of the gentlemen and ladies behind him who might indicate that. What am I trying to say here? If there's items that might have come from the person that we encountered who was shot. If there's a perception check going on here,
Go ahead and give me a notice at -2.
Not me though. I'm saying while you're looking at a buckskin, is he also able to identify if there's any items that might be from the person who had been shot that we discovered?
That's kind of metagame.
But it looks like he critically failed, so that might answer my question.
Well, here's my question, Marshall. I know I rolled twice, and I'm not trying to like bend rules or anything, but
far be it from me.
I've been around ranch hands a while now. I know like common knowledge is like, oh, do you know like what rocks look like, or like where the Sioux territory would be? But I'm looking for like definitive, distinguishable characteristics of an individual who would be a ranch hand as opposed to someone who I know due to my ranger career, people I've dealt with, might be more dressed as, hey, this man is probably a little bit more than just someone who's herding cattle.
So think of your common knowledge more as if these things come to mind. So yes,
Okay,
you
so
might know these things because you've done a cattle drive, and maybe even have some history prior to that cattle drive, but they don't come to mind right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Since critical failure came up here, we actually cheated.
I think a bonus 2 would be appropriate there, but it still wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. Well, if you had a bonus 2, that first roll wouldn't have failed.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's your rule in Marshall.
None of them have ropes.
That's a pretty big indicator.
Yeah, it's a big.
Dead giveaway. That's a dead giveaway.
It didn't. You know, when I clicked reroll with Benny Chip. I'm sorry. Let that one slide. I apologize. I'm reading the words here.
How dare you?
When I clicked the reroll, it didn't actually subtract from my chips.
That's fine, because you would have got it back anyway, since I gave you the first
Oh no,
roll.
it did. It just doesn't. It doesn't refresh. Never mind. I apologize. It did.
Also, for future reference, I just looked up critical failures. We actually did this session and last session. You can't reroll critical failures, which kind of seems dumb, but
I don't know. That makes sense. You should have fail conditions in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of looking.
OT, give me a notice check at a raw notice check. You don't, no negatives.
Alrighty.
My cat keeps closing my door.
You're kind of looking over them too with that raise. And you notice one of the guys in the back, as he notices you noticing him, he kind of make a move to pull his coat sleeve down to hide his undershirt that has a bunch of blood all over it.
What the?
Damn. Okay, give me half a second to think about this. So I have my pistols. They've been lowered at this point, and they're kind of resting on my pants. Then I'm gonna bring them back up, kind of close, not pointing them at everybody, and I'm just gonna say they're lying. These dusty fuckers are lying.
Well, I will draw my revolver, because my damage stick would have poofed out of existence by now.
I beg you,
And
please
if-
not harm us.
And
Sirs,
this is going to be a quick
let us
draw
pass
competition. I have a quick draw belt, which gives me a bonus.
That's all I was doing, stalling for time for your dynamite to disappear.
Honestly, that if you were, that is a smart fucking move.
That was a good play. It was a good play.
Don't hurt the horses, please. But these fuckers.
Oh, so you're okay with murder, but you draw the line at horse murder.
They're innocent, Rusk. I only like to kill the guilty, which is all of mankind.
So at this
it reminds
point,
me of
everybody,
You're doing God's work, OT.
excluding OT, give me a notice.
Okay. I can do that.
How do I do that?
Under traits, you should have notice probably on there.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, Mr. Buckskin, they're lying to you.
Any pluses or minuses
I'll
on this?
believe you.
No.
no,
I think.
no,
I
yours-
believe
yeah.
you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow,
There we go.
Golly.
Everybody but Rusk.
I rerolled. Yep.
Ross.
I thought we just said we couldn't reroll critical failures.
That's not a critical. Critical is when both of your die are a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I illustrated that for everyone previously.
You all are gonna get the draw.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jackpot.
Why the fuck is that a... Oh my god, really?
What's happening?
Did you make this map?
It's got
This
a
one I
bunch of
did, yeah.
scoundrels.
Hell yeah.
It looks awesome.
Oh, thankful.
I remember this map because this is where Joey and I also had our twin Irish circus ranch hands. And it was just... We were just doing the worst Irish
I thought I
accents we
remember
could for it.
I remember this 100%.
Huh, well that sucks. I didn't...
Yeah,
I don't
the
know why
armored
that's
car.
A broken icon, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it.
Let's send them to their maker.
Going
Oh, yeah, I didn't-
speciality.
Did we ask how many of them were? Okay, you could stop adding.
It doesn't.
Okay. You can
He
stop.
said half a dozen.
That's enough. That's enough.
No, he said half a
It
dozen.
doesn't matter.
Trying to put
Come on,
these men in the
Toes.
ground.
I think
Okay.
Oh
That is-
shit!
Oh, well.
Hold on, maybe. Okay.
I'm just adding more and more.
Sorry.
Okay.
Just a little blind of
Talk
them.
this one out,
Like a freaking
fellas. All
army.
right.
Alrighty. So let's see here.
Gave me a fucking heart attack right there, mother. God damn.
you mother marshal you.
I was about to lose my shit.
Don't forget to turn on your HUD so that you have the cool HUD down below. I think you might have to every session.
Yep. I'm good.
Do I,
I'm apparently
Swap out
a
where
gunslinger
shows
now.
up, though.
how do I
So-
do that?
Oh,
Cross sword.
crossword, yeah, on the left, purple crossword.
Oh,
You might have to click it twice. For some reason. Or 3
Oh, I
times.
see, I see, I
That's
see.
weird.
Go to 4 times for
Excuse
good
me,
measure.
jeez.
Yeah, but how do you so in that action and build bar at the bottom, how do you set like which weapon is actually
Drag it from your inventory and on the little
above your
squares above.
token, above the top left, there's different guns. I have my lightning, thunder, and my knife. It's a little icon above your token on the bottom
like
left.
my token on the board?
No, bottom. So you have to click the toggle Argon Combat HUD, which is the cross swords, Did you do that?
On the left.
Yeah, it's already
your left.
toggled for me, I think. Yeah.
And then the pistols you have equipped will let you pick which weapon you want to shoot. I'm drunk on whiskey.
I'm drunk on whiskey.
I sure
Drunk
am.
on power.
It is.
So you guys are in a
I'll
quick.
figure it
You guys are in a got him off guard here. So you guys drew first on them. They were trying to bluff their way through this and catch you off guard. Backfired. So we're gonna do this stack right here, and then they'll get to shuffle on in afterward. So first is Two Toes. What do you do?
Yeah, so going back to how this whole interaction started with, Two Toes is kind of having worked up the courage to intimidate the posse. It worked, but somehow we're now in a position with guns drawn. Two Toes, having seen that the men are likely the ones responsible for the holdup from before. Taking a look at Havoc right now. Creates a chaos mischief.
Are you sure? I feel like that's an unfair conclusion. And your intimidation is largely the reason why you guys now have the jump on them. You made them lower the
That's
weapons.
true. That's true.
Well, look, even if they're not guilty, I don't like their faces, so who cares?
They gotta die. Yep, gotta die.
They gotta die.
Yeah.
It's not up to me.
They have a really shootable face.
That's right.
What the hell, boys?
John Wayne does
Relatable.
invoke that in people.
So, Two Toes is going to attempt to use his Havoc ability. And I'm going to read from this here. Creates a chaos or mischief for those within the effect, hurling debris and rivals in all directions. With success, caster places a medium blast template anywhere within range, or a cone template emanating from the caster. Anything touched by the template is distracted, then must make a strength roll. Those who fail are hurled from the caster, if used the cone template or directly from. Victims who strike a hard object take damage. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt it. Should I attempt it and then give the flavor, or how do you want to do this?
Yeah. So, see if it's successful for you to do your trappings, and to do a medium blast template, you do it on the battle board here. So on the far left, below the little person icon, you'll see a ruler, a right angle ruler on the far left.
Yes.
And then if you go into that, the number 2 circle is medium blast template, and you can click and place that. When you're ready, let's see if you successfully cast it first.
Okay. And then so let's see here. Do it do it?
There should be a button on
there
it
it is.
now in chat. Yeah.
And then, where do I hit here? Add, subtract.
There should be a button that has the skill that you use to cast on it as well. If it isn't, then you didn't link it in the thing and just rolled from your character sheet.
What am I doing wrong here? I see it. You guys see it. Oh, wait. Is that it? No, you guys see it.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to roll for it. I clicked it. You guys see it in the chat, right?
Yeah.
I see Havoc.
So what? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to cast. So what's the next step?
What's your spellcasting skill? If it's not linked to that, you'll have to roll it from your character sheet.
Oh,
You
okay.
use what, Fate to cast?
Yes.
Yeah, just roll Fate.
Roll fate. Got it.
Stop yawning, Briny.
That was a cowboy cheer.
Dost thou wish to use a chimp?
I mean, why not? I didn't mean to click it that way. Oh, let me go right here.
That works too.
Click it.
That is unfortunate. That is a fail cast.
Okay.
You can
Tip
still
it.
move.
Chip that big dog.
Again? I guess why not?
There we go.
You don't need them.
Nope, definitely don't.
So what even is your
Notice I haven't spent a single
Die.
chip. Let's see if I can burn through 5 in this fight.
Okay, so
Good try.
successful in casting Havoc. would you all like a description of what Tutos does?
Yes, very much.
Of course. Of
Yes.
course. Of course. Yes, old chap. Oh,
The after the attempted intimidation and some recognition that the claimed cowpokes may actually be unscrupulous individuals, Tutos grabs one of the talismans from beneath his native garb and begins to conjure a cone of tendrils and seaweed, bones and debris, just nasty swamp water, algae and funk, and it sprays out from his hands in a kind of a cone and attempts to incite havoc. And
I love how
pushes
Lovecraftian it vibes, you know?
yeah,
He's really from Florida.
Yeah, he's really from Florida, and it
He's got
and it
Florida
kinda-
man.
and it hits them in the face, and because he's quick to the draw here, having seen all the other people who are much more skilled with weapons draw their weapons, he kind of realizes that he needs to do this similar to the barrier that he created, and in doing so, you know, the algae and the mud and the water, the mucky water gets in their eyes, and they're all kind of like they get kind of thrown back. So, how do I utilize cone template?
No, use the
Okay.
number 2, the medium blast template, I think it said it was, right? Let me check.
He can do both. He can do a cone out from him.
Oh, yeah,
or
you're
he
right.
can do a medium blast template.
My bad.
So do I click on myself and then emanate from there?
You know, we haven't really used the templates, so you're kind of the guinea pig here.
Like this?
Try it.
Let me see what my range is on this thing. Not seeing anything about. Not seeing anything about the range
Also,
here.
Mr. Marshall, wouldn't we be on the other side of the wagon since we're talking to them?
The range is based on your smarts. What is your
Okay.
smarts? And yeah, that's fine. We can move the wagon behind you. I was trying to be nice and give you cover, but that's cool.
My
Well,
smart.
we stepped out of cover while we were talking, so you know.
Whoops. My smarts is 6.
Okay.
Way to go, assistant DM.
I can get rid of that for you.
You say that as an insult, but that's a badge of pride for me.
Yeah, so 6 spaces. Are you making that on purpose?
Okay. No, I'm not.
I got you.
Yeah, you need to deselect the ruler icon.
So I think I get the first 3.
Yes, you
Right.
do. I got to roll a strength check, I think. Anyone touched by the
Yes.
template is distracted and must then make a strength roll. So first of all these hombres are distracted.
Remember when we had the ability to draw freehand on the map, but then Sean took it away from us because we kept drawing dicks?
Tyrant.
This house is a prison.
That is my wife's
Take it away.
favorite
My
movie.
free speech.
Favorite movie of all time. Let's see. Distracted.
So you have the freedom to draw dicks.
All right, and let me get there. What was it? Strength, right? Straight strength.
Yeah. Would you like me to end my turn or not yet?
Not yet, because it'll start the counter on the next one, and I'm the one holding you up right now.
No, I mean,
Can you guys
held all
not
of you
see
up
that?
as
That
I'm
should be public.
fumbling through this.
There we go. Now you can.
Bam!
Okay, I was about to say somebody's got a pass here. I got a 1 and a 2, and then I got that 6. Okay. So they're hurled. Was it a -2? Those who fail are hurled 2d6. So let's do 2d6.
Directly away from the caster if using the cone template, or directly away from the center. So yeah, directly away
Jesus,
from.
Manetti. I almost got a full roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeeted him.
Jeez Louise, man, you sitting there
Also,
hurling.
I really love how our magics, you and I, are just so on brand for where our characters are from.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so
You got the swamp thing. You're from Florida. I've got gambling and shit, and I'm from New Orleans.
so Tutos
Rolling
again.
D100, under 20. No, okay. They don't hit anything hard.
Mhm.
And all right, that should be it then. I think I would say they're prone as well, eh? Once they do like a 3-point landing, like do a backflip 3-point landing.
They do
Superhero
a Marvel landing.
landing.
Superhero landing.
Yeah. All right, now,
Okay.
yes, you may end your turn. Oh, you did. Okay.
Okay,
Is it-
I promise my turn not to take that long every time.
It's okay. You're new to the system.
Buckskin. Fuck them up. Or get shot again.
Oh, buckskin.
Okay, combat's about to end.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Did you look more into
You haven't
fanning?
been drinking enough. then.
Anyways, I guess
Anyway,
she's
this
going
are
down
blasting.
here. So 2 people got knocked really far away. I saw this happen. This person on the was any of them the person that's kind of seemed like the voice of the group?
No, he's still right front and center. You know, he should have been hit too. Look, he's in the cone. It's just hard to tell.
Oh, is he this white symbol?
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Okay, he's that guy.
The token's broken, but no, he should have been hit too. So let me get distracted and a strength. That should be. Sorry, quick adjustments. Boom, failure. And guess what, ladies and gents?
You gonna spend a what? A what?
It's chip time.
Okay. Damn.
Govan was hoping so hard someone
man.
else would say it.
Tried to bait him into it. He
Say
didn't fall for it.
say the line. Say the line. All right. I need to stop doing Simpsons references. He's fine. Govan, now what do you do?
Well, he's not gonna be fine much longer because I'm
Say it
targeting
again,
him,
Dexter.
and I'm gonna raise.
Omelette du
I think I
fromage.
targeted him. Yep. Looks like I did. Gatling rifle. Why isn't it showing up in my?
You know, I haven't drank
Why
rum
do
in
you have a
age.
Gatling rifle stick?
I need
He's
to
good Gatling
get some
rifle.
good
Yeah,
ones.
it's not
I
showing
don't
up in
think
my
the
action
Gatling
bar either.
rifles have worked well for us a single time that we ended up using them.
Well, we're trying it again, goddammit. All right, both. So rate of fire is 2. I'm gonna spend shooting for this one.
Rate of fire is 2, so you're burning. So keep in mind you're burning 5 bullets if you're using rate of fire 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
It goes rate of fire 1's 1, 2 is 5, 3 is 10, 4 is 20, and keeps doubling up.
This is where I get confused because I don't know what these numbers are on here.
So the way it works is it rolls however many dice it needs to roll plus the wild die, and then subtracts the lowest one, and that bottom one is the result of each of those shots.
Yep.
So 3 misses, 7 hit, 5 hit.
Okay, understood.
2 hits, right?
2 hits.
So I got 2 hits from that out of those 5 shots. Okay. Rolling shooting here. Or, I'm sorry, not shooting. I'm sorry, damage. 2 hits. There's no raises.
My God.
10.
10 damage, huh?
10.
What is my toughness? Okay.
Kind of sad none of you get the Jontron reference. 10.
Click resolve damage so I can do it.
That's an
Oh,
old
yeah,
era of
sorry.
YouTube.
Just did.
Oh, nothing came up. What? Nothing's happening.
Is it because he has the broken token targeter?
I don't know. Possible.
I did target it, so.
Well, regardless, that is shaken.
But not stirred.
But not stood. That's what they always say. This invisible token's about to meet his demise.
Bam. All right. Anything else from you, Mr. Man?
I think at this point, I'm just gonna. I don't remember how actions work, but
You get one, and you
Could I
can
also say
move's not
something?
considered an action. You can do a free action.
move. Would free action be intimidation?
No,
Free
doing
action,
doing a
move, run,
test is
speak.
Okay, I would move away from the group a little bit here. Just take like 3 paces, about right there.
okay.
After I take those shots, and I kind of go into a crouch position, just waiting.
Squad
And I
style.
holler out. It's like, you sure you want to do this? Just give up. Yeah, that's my turn.
Do what? You started shooting us, damn it!
You ain't been truthful.
You a liar. I kill liars.
You a goddamn liar. All right.
There's no lying is a sin. You go to hell for that. And I'm sending you right there express ticket.
OT, what are you doing?
All right, which one of these targets here revealed themselves to have bloody sleeves?
Oh, this fella right here.
Some more blood.
That fella right there, well, he's the first to die. So I'm gonna.
Oh, Govin.
take.
I want to make a note
Yep.
here. You were occupied, but I don't want to reveal this right away. But for funsies, so this person at the top that he's targeting now, that had the bloody arm, he kind of had his face a little covered. He was kind of shoving his face into his bandana. Right now, though, he's in combat mode. You can see his face clear as day. It's Sheriff Tate.
Oh, Jesus. Is he in a barrel on top of a horse?
Fucking taint over here.
little bastard. Wells.
Son of a bitch.
O.T. Wells has no idea who Sheriff Taint is, but he does see the
But
bloody
you remember his
sleeves,
nickname.
and he doesn't appreciate being lied to. So he's gonna kill this person first, attempt to. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot with a rapid fire, following up.
It's been a year and all of us still have a hatred for this guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's my first shot. I'll roll some
Is
damage
O.T.
here.
Wells a young buckskin? Is this? a
He's
young
32.
buckskin again?
He's your apprentice.
Cool. He's a hard 32.
Rachel's been making fun of me all week for that.
Aged like fucking milk.
Can you resolve damage?
That's
Is that working
hard
for you?
32.
Let me try. Let me target this taint.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that worked. So yeah, fool's shaking up.
All right. Well, shaking's not good enough. I need him stirred. So let me shoot him again. This is with my rapid fire.
Oh, what the
All
fuck?
right.
It actually
let
had
me
a
shoot him.
projectile.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, if you do the sequence of events the way it wants you to, it'll have a bunch of effects. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Finicky, though.
Understand.
I mean, at least it works again, because like it broke after one session last time.
Did that go through 8 damage? Okay.
Boom. What's it look like?
This boy still standing? I assume not. So I say, Bean, put your head down. Daddy's got some business to take care of. And my horse has like some clipped up ears, probably from catching a bullet or two in the time, and it kind of puts its head down. And I unload 2 shots into Mr. Tate.
Ain't.
Yeah, Sheriff
Taint.
Taint.
Ain't living no more.
Blathering him off his saddle.
All right, you get a chip, you son of a bitch.
Why are we on such a roll with jokes today?
All right, you kill the infamous, cowardly Sheriff Tate. He didn't even get a chance to run away like he was planning on doing.
This is a big day for me because I really enjoy doing that.
There's no barrels around. He couldn't get away.
Right.
All
Okay,
right,
do you
and
move?
I have two-gun kid, so I'm gonna take a shot at a -2.
Wait, who got a chip for that?
Oh, damn. Okay.
Sorry.
Gunslinger class is dope.
This will be with my Thunderer pistol. I'm drunk.
Hell yeah, brother.
Pistol.
Come on, you dumb son of a bitch.
Oh,
It's time to die. So
Good
just
God.
his buddy next to him, I'm gonna shoot him.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Everyone's getting shot.
He shook.
The leopard print dice are.
I got a Western pearl button up just the other day. And you know how they'll have a design on the shoulders? The one I got, it's just old leopard print. I fucking love it.
That's so funny.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so O.T. Wells is just double barreling it, just shooting men off their horses left and right as he can. Starting with Sheriff Taint.
All right, I'm rock hard. Do you move?
Nope. I just tell Bean to stay steady as I'm just targeting people.
Okay. Miss
Peanut
Methel.
situation.
Go ahead and pass the turn, OT.
Yes, mother.
Alright.
Mother Marshall.
Alright, I would like to, I think it's time to maybe get a little spicy.
What the?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think, I have this thing called elemental manipulation. And I have some options here, but I think I'm gonna conjure a flame about the size of a torch.
Hell yeah.
Ethel's prayers get a little louder. You guys can kind of make out what she's saying. Something about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And she will just take her Bible out of her bejeweled pocketbook and she'll hold it towards hold it out in front of her, making eye contact with this one right here, and I'll go ahead and hurl a flaming ball of fire at him.
Go ahead and target
If I may.
them. I will for you, Two Toes and Constance have magical effects very soon too. So like this will be a fireball.
Nice. Red.
Heated
Three
target.
balls of
Great.
fire. I'm sorry?
You can
Oh,
use
I
key.
I think I just did it manually. Do I just use a PowerPoint to cast
Are you sure you
this?
didn't do it manually? Yeah, Emmanuel. Anyway, all right. What?
Kill him.
For that.
Shoot him. Spit on him.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm saving
your
all that saliva
powers.
for Sheriff Taint. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in your powers, click on the actual icon beside the named power.
got it.
It'll pop it into chat, and if the correct skill is actually linked to it, it should show up there in the chat for you to just click. If not, you'll have to roll fate manually. Or whatever it is your spellcasting skill.
Spirit would be my spellcasting skill.
No, it would be a
That's the base
skill. Wait,
Yeah,
Oh.
fate or whatever.
it would probably be
You're
faith
pretty
for
sure I
you.
think
Yeah.
it's Fate,
Yeah.
Faith? Okay. Got it. Alright, let's go. Let's do this.
Uh oh.
Damn.
I don't think you've spent a chip tonight though.
Get it out.
Hit him with their burrito, big mama.
FYI, I only
Yeah.
have 4 left. So
Insert the cyberpunk song "Chipping In" by Johnny Silverhand.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw a chip in there if I can.
I love it.
Oh, she's skulled up.
She's skulled up.
I got my
I will
hot
change
chip.
mine, but the
So,
chips literally make sense.
And you can reroll.
Okay.
Oh. It. Oh.
Oh, oops! I didn't mean to spin 2.
It's okay. Just give
My bad.
yourself one back.
Yeah, won't I?
I did
All
that
right.
too.
That's a success.
All right.
What's the damage?
Pitch
on
my
that
balls of
bitch?
fire in your mouth.
Oh my god.
I fell into a
Into
burning
Oh, I just
burning
broke in a
ball of
song. I'm a
fire.
little drunk too.
I was
Sing
gonna
a little
that
bit when I'm
earlier,
drunk,
but I was
sorry.
Like, how do I make that?
Oh,
burn.
I fell in.
So it's
And-
power. Is it acts as if it has a D6 strength?
It's a 2d4 damage.
Fire.
Just roll 2d4.
Yes, ma'am.
I trust the assistant to the GM with my life.
Well, I just opened up the spell that it says attack. The caster uses their activation roll as an attack roll, dealing 2d4 damage or 3d4 with a raise.
You unfortunately did not get a raise, and even more unfortunately, 3 damage is not enough. You burn his hair off, but don't actually damage him.
All of his hair, though.
Yeah, he's bald.
No, just his ball sack.
He's like the dude from Home Alone. He just got it off.
Oh, yeah,
just a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
off the top.
Okay.
A little bit off the top.
Okay. Well, now you fuckers know I can shoot fire, so you better watch what your next
Buckskin just got hit
move
by a
is.
double whammy there.
We're still in the surprise round, so there's always hope here. Do you wish to move, Bethel?
I do. I think I'll I understand I'm of the weaker sex. I will take a step behind Russ.
Not in this timeline, okay? Don't you dare. All right.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's-
Hey, I'm just you know,
but you met-
it's
you
a
met
man's
Constance.
world.
To-
So.
You met
to explain
Constance,
that.
there ain't no weaker
Yeah,
sex
to
here.
actually
I
explain that.
come from an oppressive background.
The women in the
Forgive
setting
me.
are treated more equally due to how long the Civil War went on.
All the men
instead of
that were
having female
dead
soldiers.
or gone
Yeah.
for a long time.
Excuse me for being sexist against my own.
So in this
Okay.
setting, there's not as much sexism as there was IRL.
All right.
I'm being a little too historically accurate.
Miss Bethel, go ahead and pass your turn whenever you're ready. And Rusk, you are up.
But it's on character. Religious in Christianity, women are well men. So
Russ, why don't you go blow these fuckers to smithereens, won't you?
well, much obliged. Also, I literally just
Go with God.
uh,
Praying for you.
okay. I will. Rusk is pointing his gun, but instead of shooting just yet, he has another magical card appear in his left hand and tosses it at the leader because he seems like the biggest threat during he survived Buckskin.
Okay.
And I will cast Bolt.
He's a chunky boy.
And I am actually gonna upcast it to use up all of my power points, which will make it do 3d6 damage. Let's see that spellcasting. Come on.
There it is. Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Let's see. No raise set. No, that is a raise, isn't it?
Check. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll roll the. I don't have the option for the raise on the spell, sadly, so I'll roll the. Oh no, there it is. Cool. Roll a raise.
That's a lot.
9 damage. Could have been more.
First of all, what does that look like? Second of all, resolve the damage for me.
I click the resolve.
Broken? Yeah, I guess it is broken on this particular guy.
Yeah, it is the tip. Well, as I said, Rusk is pointing his gun at one of the other goons, but instead of firing just yet, he conjures a card, and it lights up in flame. He tosses it, and the moment it hits the one I'm aiming for, it just bursts into shadows that once again, like spider legs, pierce into him from all sides. doing the damage.
Made me burn another bin. Or, ooh, I didn't say it. You made me burn another chip.
So you gave me a pass before and I accidentally said it.
I didn't finish the word. Doesn't count.
Could have been saying anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Could have said anything.
But yeah, he is hurt.
Could even be a boat.
Okay.
Now we enter in regular round. We're gonna get all the other frisky boys in.
Is that the name of the gang?
Boys.
The
Frisky
Boys?
Hey.
What are they into?
Well, no, it's just their leader has an unfortunate name. His name is Frisky. Oh, God.
All right.
He just got an extra chip.
You like that?
God damn it. No, I don't.
I hate you.
I actually despise you.
So I need to get, let's see, within 12 of y'all. You're pretty close there, Buckskin. I can get
Actually,
that.
I think our cards didn't reroll.
No, they didn't.
Sure.
It was a surprise round. It
Oh,
wasn't
the
a new.
order.
It wasn't a new round. We just concluded the free round. You boys pretty much got.
Okay.
One more. All right.
No one's dead yet? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
No, we got one dead. Tate's dead. Remember?
Yeah, Taint.
we got one of him.
I'm just expecting him to come back from the dead if we keep calling him Taint long enough to correct us again.
Hey, if you want a reoccurring character, that's how you get a reoccurring character.
He's gonna pull a Tosari.
Oh my God! It's Snake Eyes. That's not cool. That doesn't even hurt you, Buckskin.
Unfortunate for them.
All right, boss is
Oh.
next though. All right, you're all pretty much in range, so we're gonna do a dice roll. Wait, actually, he just got blasted by Rust, didn't he?
Yeah.
Tag, you're it.
Don't you have to roll to get rid of Shaken?
Oh, you're right. You sure are. I miss it. I'm used to it popping up. There we go. We're good. Wait. Ooh, I got a bunch of negatives. Fine.
You can't do that.
How do you delete anything in this game?
Look, me being a junior GM both hinders us and assists us in equal measure.
Peacemaker. Oh my God. I got Snake Eyes again. Oh, and 9. You're up. What do you do?
Yeah, so Two Toes, after having launched those two individuals, Duraz kind of awkwardly, after having his arms kind of coming back to him, after the tendrils of swamp goo and vines and sludge and algae and lily pads and everything else that was flung at them, brings his arms back to himself and kind of awkwardly pulls his Colt 45 out in 2 zigzags. And attempts to fire at the head gentleman. See if I can figure this out. Trait roll. So I click on. I got the. You gotta help me out here, Marshall. I have the HUD up. I clicked on my Colt Army pistol. I have trait rolls, so I'm gonna click shooting. Right.
Yes.
Okay. So I roll that. Oh,
There we go. That was quite a roll.
Okay. Yeah, so let me know. You need some flavor on that. So, Chuto's, again, not being particularly proficient with his kind of old pistol, kind of holds it up and points it at and takes a shot.
All right. Let's see if you hit or do any damage.
Okay. What do I do?
Definitely hit, but yeah, let's see what hurts.
There should also be a damage button on the gun.
Where is that?
Same place you rolled your shooting.
I
Should
see
be a
shooting,
damage.
fanning, impulse fanning. Oh, damage rolls. There it is.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
Oh.
they're
hell.
going. It's going around tonight. You get a
know what?
perfect. You get a perfect shot on him, but like it looks like you're lined up to shoot him in the face, and you do hit his face, but it's just a flesh wound. Skims right past his cheek and leads a trickle of blood going down.
Like that. I would have just imagined, yeah, you shoot him dead center in the forehead, but just so happened that bullet had less powder in it for some reason.
And after seeing that his shot missed, Two Toes goes to move to get some cover behind the wagon. Is this this is the wagon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And kind of moves to get some cover behind the wagon.
Okay.
In turn. Yelvin!
Oh, hell.
How long am I distracted for, by the way? Do we know?
Oh, yeah, you get sprayed.
No,
Get a
how
bunch
long?
of goo. Get a bunch of goo in your eye holes.
Don't really say here.
Yeah, to make a.
What was the spell?
Havoc. What are you doing, Buckskin?
Oh, I intend to take out Mr. Spokesperson here. Mr. Ranch Hand with bullet holes in himself. He's gonna have some more in a second. I'm gonna take a full rate of fire on this individual that I'm targeting once again
Okay.
with my Gatling rifle. My Gatling rifle. Can't actually click it. The icon doesn't show up on my character. But ignore that ping there. Taking shooting again.
It says that your spell Havoc is instant. I don't think they stay distracted. Jesus Christ, Buckskin.
Hey, now.
Was it only 4 this time?
Distract.
Sorry, Bethel.
Okay, it's until the end of the character's next turn.
Okay.
So
I know
they're
that's-
basically distracted for one of their.
That's with a
round
raise, right? So let's roll with raise damage. That's what the green is, right? That's raise.
Yeah.
turns. That's exploding die, but
The,
a raise
the
would
6
be
means you got an
4
ace,
above.
or the green means you got an ace. A raise is each increment of 4 over their toughness. There used to be a calculator for it. And here, I don't know what happened to some of these very helpful ones, but you
Right.
definitely have a
But
raise.
let's roll with. Okay. So can I ask one question though? Why did it only? So this is the same Gatling rifle again shooting. Why did it only shoot 4?
You shot 3. Right?
What do you mean? Why did it only shoot 4?
It's 3.
I thought it was rate of fire 5. 5 shots.
It's Gatling rifle, right?
Because previously, I think
A rate of fire of 5 would be pretty nuts.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go that. We're rolling damage here.
Gatling rifle, minimum strength. Yay.
Got 12 with the raise.
And this is on Head Honcho.
Resolving. Yeah, it's on Mr. Ghostman there. You can click resolve damage unless you already did that. So it didn't work last time.
No, yeah, I don't think it'll work on him. I got a 4 still. That's a 12. I'm still shaken. No, I got rid of shaken.
Going, you targeted me.
No. It just was target's gunslinger.
Maybe you just at some point double right click made the target because I just had the target damage pop up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have you targeted.
I am shaken.
I
So
only have the
1.
ghost individual targeted.
Where does it say the rate of fire on this thing?
It says 2. Rate of fire is 2.
Yeah, rate of fire 2.
Anyways, after that's done, I'm gonna kind of walk forward here, and it's like I'm gonna just kind of yell out. Obviously, I can't do anything as an action or anything else beyond this, but it's like it's up to you to determine
Ignore
where
that.
you leave this world. Roger that. That's gonna be it. So I just kind of holler out as I walk closer to the enemy.
Yeah, so you
yeah.
shoot 2 shots.
All right.
Way to fire me.
This is the Gatlin rifle, right? That we're trying to figure out.
It's correct.
2 shots, and we forgot that
To rate of fire 2,
Three.
yeah.
the roll result dice. That's like it shows you the tree, and the wild die is obviously one of them. So you basically use the wild die to replace one of the other ones.
I think we're losing Briny, folks. You guys want to call it?
What?
I'm here.
I saw that.
There.
You had a couple face wipes there. I've been there.
I'm here.
We can do it. We can
I'm
do
here.
it.
Make them drink water.
We just need Buckskin to switch to his pistols, and we win this.
One too many sarsaparilla.
So then do it.
Rachel's texting me, drink water. But I'm good.
Well, OT, you're
I don't want
up.
you to be hungover and thing.
She's texting you to drink Wasser. Don't you know
Water.
it's German episode?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good, everybody.
Okay.
He's
Shooting
good.
over the head of my horse, who's used to this type of thing. Bean.
It's just
I'm
like
going
chewing
to-
on some hay. It's like
He's chilling.
I'm targeting this
Being chilly.
gunslinger in front of me. And I'm just trying to shoot him out of the saddle.
Okay.
So this will be with my Colt Lightning.
didn't even realize the joke I made a second ago.
Oh my
actually.
god.
He's dice, dude.
Maybe I am
Briny.
drunk.
Holy shit.
Let me
I
use
should-
a chippy chip.
You can't. It's a crit fail.
Oh,
Excellent.
you're right.
What OT with you?
You accidentally
Oh,
shut
no.
the horse.
Oh.
No, no, Bean.
No!
Bean's like,
Me, no.
Okay, hold on.
Not Bean.
Don't do this to Bean.
Hello, Bean.
I
Please
think
don't do this to the horse.
I
Mark.
think
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
drop your weapon
Shoot
or like.
Buckskin instead.
Yeah, I shoot my other pistol.
Put him out of his misery.
Okay. No.
I'm like
don't,
162. I've lived too
don't-
long.
don't worry about that. Unless you have the edge, Grim Servant of Death, your critical failures don't target like your allies as instead.
I'm imagining Bean knows to keep its head down, but I will shoot with my second pistol, the Thunderer, at a -2. Is that okay?
Okay. Do you have another gun?
That was a very unconvincing okay, but here we go. A 5. I thought I clicked that button.
Dang.
Ooh,
Oh.
let's go.
Oh
Dad.
my god.
What the fuck?
27 damage.
I need
A
to
lot.
drink more often.
Is that a lot?
This is what we've been telling Govan for fucking ages. Whenever he drinks, he just kills everything.
Is the
There is
27 good?
not enough.
Glorious.
I do not have enough chips to combat that. So
Damn.
what does that look like?
Yeah,
That's like my
so
old bullshit roll. See, you get lucky too. Sorry.
you ever seen a balloon full of blood explode? Because that's
No,
what
I
it
haven't.
looks like as I
No,
shoot
I
this
haven't.
guy in his face.
I have.
Yes, we've all
I,
seen it.
Yeah, I just blow this man, woman close enough to me. I just blow their head up. Let me just go ahead and click
Fuck
that.
it up.
Right.
Is it pink baloney mist? Is that what we're looking at?
I like that description. Pink baloney mist.
So yeah, literally these two guys just are covered in brain matter and blood.
What the fuck happened?
I'll think my first pistol like misfired. It clicked and nothing happened, and so
What just happened?
I point my left hand Colt Thunderer at the gunslinger in front of me and blow his head off.
That is beautiful. All right, well, go ahead and end your turn whenever you're ready, unless you're moving.
Oh.
Jeez Louise. I'm still shaking.
Where do I gotta go?
Oh.
This guy doesn't do anything. He's gonna run. He's gonna start running. He's going for it.
You better run.
Run
After
for the
seeing,
hills, boy.
after seeing his boss brain just explode, dude, he's fucking gone, dude.
Some of it just went in his mouth because he was shocked at everything going on and had it open.
See you in hell.
And he's gonna come back in half a season as a cannibal that we have to fight.
Everyone doesn't come back, okay? That's, you know, not everybody.
They all die the same.
Okay. What happened? It was Rachel's turn.
It's my turn. Shoot. I think I'll just, yeah, okay. I'm gonna step out from behind Rusk and shoot him.
He's dead.
Dead.
Oh. He is?
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't see the little. I'm not used. Okay.
It's really
My
high
bad.
resolution
Never
map,
mind,
so it's kind of hard to see the token.
My bad. All right. Is this guy alive?
Dead.
Still? He's
Just
dead
got his
too?
brains blown out.
What?
Oh, he did.
Okay.
He's super dead. Like the other
This
guy's
guy.
just dead. That dude's super dead. He's alive.
Baloney missed.
He got killed so
Wait.
hard his soul didn't even like go to heaven. He just ceased existing.
All three of these are dead?
He just got retconned. That's how hard
Okay.
Brian killed him. He was never in this.
This guy is alive.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Go ahead and
Baloney
shoot
missed
him.
is a good band name.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna write that down.
I'll write that
How
down.
many
I wish you
bandits have
will.
he gotten from us by now?
Inhale.
Singer.
Oh damn!
Uh oh, you guys are fucking going nuts and need to stop. Okay, I'm running out of
I
chips.
wish you will. Inhale.
Uh-oh. Oh, I think it did that thing again where when someone gets removed, the order gets fucked up.
I fucked up the order. It was me.
Whatever.
All right, yeah, you got an ace and you got some raises. So, what's that damage look like?
What's that? 2d4? Do I click roll raise?
Roll with raise, yeah. You want to get that extra d6. Because you needed it. That's not going to make it again. I'm sorry, Bethel. Another flesh wound. Tis a flesh
Damage
wound.
ain't damage into that.
You shoot him in the toe.
Let's
The
call it a
pinky toe.
Looks like God spared you for a brief moment. Enjoy it, motherfucker.
A gunman in the far back is next. He's going to stand up.
Are his pants brown?
They should be, right? You're all in
Covered in
range.
swamp water.
Covered in leeches and lily pads.
Yeah. OT,
There's a gator
I
in
think
there
you might
somehow.
be the OT. I think you're terrifying right now. You just blew their boss's
Yeah.
brains out of their skull.
Damn, that dude's dead.
He can't run, so he's gonna shoot.
You don't need that.
He's gonna miss too. You know what? Fuck it.
unfortunate.
I'll use a chip. Ow! God
Nice
dang it! I have one left. All right. Moving on. Rusk, you're out.
Yeah. So, let's see, how far away is he from me? 12, okay. I am going to use one of my chips to recover my power points. That'll be it for me, 5. And I will once again cast Bolt on him. And the guy farther away.
Okay.
Bolt. Spell casting.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Holy shit, that's a big one.
That's a 10.
Oh, that is a 10. Can y'all stop? All right. What's the damage looking like?
Well, That's with a raise, correct?
Yes, it is. Good
hell?
God.
That's a 28 for you, Chief.
Shit.
How's that look like? As I
Well,
take 5 wounds.
Once again, same thing. Card summons into his hand. He throws it out. But this time, when it hits, because it's a ridiculous impact, the spider claws that kind of form out of the shadow and pinch into them, this time they pinch into him and just rip him in half.
Beautiful. Like a work of art. All right, last but not least,
And then Johnny Cage comes out and pops.
this guy's making a run for it too. This is a losing fight, and they're not that dumb. They're dumb, but not that dumb. And both of them are like running and mounting their horses. All right.
Oh, wait, he's dead.
He's dead, yes. I don't know why it's giving me that option. Dead. Thank y'all. OT Wells. Did you drink water? You gotta hydrate, you know that?
Been trying. I've been trying.
Also, I think the game,
I'm
for
really
some
enjoying
reason,
Drunk Barney.
Mr. Marshall, I think the game, for some reason, is counting that specific token as being on the player's side, because it gave us chips.
That's cool.
Oh my god. I didn't realize it was up again.
Yeah, so...
Might be
get
because
rid
he's
of
a
that.
wild card.
God dang.
Wow, God.
Ace of Hearts. Okay. Is anybody still standing and fighting with us?
So I think this guy in front of y'all is he still alive? This guy?
This one? Yeah,
He's still alive.
This fella here.
Yeah.
The other two are
Yeah.
running.
he's kicking.
How dare he? How dare he stand and fight? I'm gonna blow his brains out.
How dare he still breathe air?
Wow.
Watch this magic trick as I turn his brain into pink mist.
Pink mist. Actual term. Actual real life term. Okay. That's gonna be a hit. Jeez Louise. Okay.
Oh, no. This man is about to...
Is he still standing?
That should have been a hit with the raise, but roll d6.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay.
Sean, did you
Again?
perchance underestimate how strong our team was?
He
I'm
is
gonna
shaking.
shoot him again.
Oh god, I forgot you could do that again. That's it. That's a hit.
I can do it another time too. So,
Yep. How's that look, gunslinger?
like I said, pink mist. I'm aiming for heads, popping balloons. My head, my horse knows to keep its head down. As I'm just firing, just shooting down the line, trying to blow up, pop balloons. I guess.
Horse just chewing on grass while you're just like...
All right. For the sake of time, the other two continue to keep running away, and you guys defeat their. You're left with the note of the person who you were meant to rendezvous with, and he did. So
he did.
we'll
Unfortunate.
kind of fast forward time and pan as you guys continue north, about an hour and a half,
Oh, no.
and approach the town
Things to say.
of Sundown. We'll go over that next time. It's almost 1 o'clock. You approach the town of Sundown. It says Sundown, population 683. And you see a big banner strewn across the street that says Showdown at Sundown. And fade to black.
And I'm guessing that's the name of the next episode.
It sure is, Buckaroo. Thank you all for watching very much. It went a little late tonight. I guess it kind of always does. The whiskey really helped me pull through. Thank you, whiskey. Thank you. Unofficially sponsored by Bushmills Irish Whiskey. There'll be hopefully an official sponsor.
Thank you, Bombay Sapphire.
Thank you, Monster.
Yeah, they're totally
Shout out
not
Buc-ee's.
sponsoring us.